And welcome to Quests and Chaos, where we are back with the starter set Summer School. My name is Cal, and tonight I will be your light keeper as we venture through the darkness to seek out the unsolved mysteries of Candela Obscura. If I can move forward, if we reach 100% of our tavern upkeep in August, we will give away a Tales of the Valiant starter set and secret bonus items from both Ezra's Game Closet and Alondra's Treasure Hoard. If we reach 75%, Ezra will venture into his closet for an ancient treasure for a viewer. I don't know what that means, but that is very exciting. I like ancient treasure. Fabulous! Okay, cool. So today we are playing Candela Obscura. Candela Obscura is set in the nation of Hale, in the city of Newfaire, generally. It is a completely different world from ours, but very similar to our world at the turn of the century. Candela Obscura uses the Illuminated World system developed by the team at Darrington Press. Illuminated Worlds uses dice pools to determine outcomes of actions. The players will describe an action they would like to perform. Depending on the difficulty, the Lightkeeper may call for a roll. I won't always make you roll. If it's easy, you can just do it. They will choose the action and set the stakes, low, standard, or high. If the player would like to adjust their approach after receiving this information, they may. They will also determine if they would like to spend any drive to add an additional die to their pool if they have drive points in that skill. If the action is gilded, the player adds a gilded die. Regular die. Gilded die. If the player decides to take the result of the gilded die, they will replenish their drive in that action. So for example, if you were to roll a 5 on a gilded die and a 6 on a regular die, you could take the 5, which would be a mixed success, as opposed to the 6, which would be a full success. Players will use 3 different drives: nerve, cunning, and intuition, with 3 different actions under those drives. These are like skills, basically. If a player fails a roll, they may take a mark. This represents the harm taken through the course of an investigation. There are 3 types of marks a player may take: body, brain, and bleed. Bleed is the necessary radiation from magic. All radiation has a corrosive effect in this world. All magic has a corrosive effect in this world. A player can take up to 3 marks in each type. If a player would take a 4th, they are incapacitated for the remainder of the scene and will take a scar. Please excuse me, my mouth is dry. Okay, cool. That was all the game stuff. There are lots of rules. We'll figure it out. This is my first time running a game like this, and now we can see players. Everybody say hello!
Hey!
Okay, cool. Let me do introductions, because that was a lot of dump of information. My name is Cal. I use they, them pronouns. I am your light keeper. Let us continue to my left.
Yes, my name is Sam. I use he, him pronouns, and I'll be playing the role of Gideon Adelstein, who also uses he, him pronouns.
I'm Gail Y. I use they, them pronouns. I will be playing Mrs. Apricity Quinn, who uses she, her pronouns.
I am Ghislaine, and I am she, her pronouns, and in the game, I will be playing Charity Soffit, who is also she, her.
I'm Joseph. I use he, him pronouns. I will be playing Jack Swift, also he, him.
Beautiful, thank you, friends. Our tavern upkeep is at 63%. The way that coins and dice and bits and stuff, not dice, bits, is gonna work in this game, if you would like to give the players a bit, you can do that in the chat. 1 coin will add a die to their dice pool. If they're trying to make an unskilled check, typically they would roll at disadvantage. They would roll 2d6 and take the lowest of the 2. You can eliminate that disadvantage by using a coin. We have coins now, which is exciting. Ooh. So I will give them to you, and I will most likely toss them gently. We have 2 coins from Encore Vivant to the players. One for you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm aiming for that dice box. Hell yes. Okay, and 2 coins from Red Dead Coquette to me. Thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna use these for, because I don't roll dice.
Does the DM roll in this game? Yeah.
I never roll.
Take dice away from us, okay.
Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. If it's interesting, maybe. Oh wait, we have another coin coming in. 500 bits from Duke Fleeg. Thank you, you're
Duke
great.
Fleeg.
To the players. Fabulous. You guys get
Thank
the
you.
cool ones because
ones are very
y'all are cool.
Love it.
Generally to the center of the table. Fabulous. Okay, cool. At the top of our game today, we're gonna get down into the nitty gritty of relationships. So, oh my God, another one? Okay, who does that go to? Do we know? Players. Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Fabulous. Okay.
you like it.
Have another one. That's for
Oh gosh.
you.
Oh gosh.
You're
That was so many
welcome.
coins.
You're rolling in bits.
Love it.
Why is Sloan here? Okay. Why is Sloan here? Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is relationships. We're going to develop relationships amongst your characters. Before we do that, I would like for us, we did go around and say names, but can you please give us your style, your catalyst, and your question? So what is your style? Like, what's your vibe? How do you look? And your catalyst, why you joined Candela Obscura, and your question, your grand or personal mystery that you're hoping to answer. And I'm actually going to start over here.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So Jack Swift is an adventurer, explorer, think kind of Indiana Jones or like bodyguard or just travel guide in that kind of vein is how I'm picturing him. His catalyst is on an expedition. He and his husband went missing. Don't know what happened, so that's also the question. Trying to find out more information, what happened. And that's why he's involved with Candela Obscura.
So did Candela and Obscura get involved? Did they reach out to you?
Maybe, I think in the aftermath of it, maybe there was someone there that was involved with Candela Obscura. And it's like, hey, you handled that surprisingly okay. How about this mystery organization? And then
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay.
Charity Soffit she's kind of a kid from the streets, not so much an urchin, but she's like maybe a flower salesman or something as a cover. But she's quiet, she's unassuming, but there's an odd little edge on her that's right below the surface. How she got involved, the catalyst, is she relieves people of their goods from time to time. And she happened to pickpocket just the wrong or right person, a member of the Fourth Pharaoh. And while in jail, she got taken out of jail because they thought they would be more of use to them outside jail than in.
Okay. So you pickpocketed somebody in the Fourth Pharaoh, somebody who's related to Candela Obscura, and they were like, hey, let's bring your talents over here. Fabulous. I love that.
And the question, which may or may not get addressed anytime soon, is once a month they sleepwalk to the same part of town, and they don't know why. And they'd like to know.
Okay. What part of town is that?
Actually, the Eaves.
Okay. Thank you. Fabulous.
Wonderful. So I am playing Miss Apricity Quinn. She is an occultist. She is clever, curious, haunted. She was a music tutor and transcriptionist, received a commission to transcribe a particular piece of old fair music, sheet music that was very strangely recorded. It became a bit of a puzzle to unlock, and she is one who loves a puzzle. When she did, she unwittingly created a thinning and experienced her first encounter with bleed. Woke up the next day and had completely lost all ability to read and understand music.
Oh.
So, luckily, a member of Candela approached her and offered her an opportunity to become a research assistant at the Fourth Pharaohs while she learned how to deal with the world that she thought she would never actually encounter again. So the question is, will I ever be able to affect the music again? Subsequent side effects of the bleed is that she hears bleed as discord. There is always music underlying the world around her, but bleed is particularly discordant. So.
Gideon Adelstein is academic, also was at the university studying things, and then one day while exploring the sections of the library that people don't go to all that much, he got into the good stuff. The catalyst is forbidden tomes, so he read the things that mankind's not supposed to know, and he learned some stuff. And he's been kind of, I think, chasing that high a little bit ever since. I imagine that probably the Candela Obscura found him getting real close to stuff he shouldn't have been near and pulled him back from the edge a bit and was like, if you want to look into this, we can help guide you in this path. Don't just walk into things, but maybe stay at a safe distance. The question, we know, or at least the book seems to imply, that magic is necessarily dark and horrific and leads to bleed and leads to these terrible effects. But is it really? Does magic have to be evil? Is the bleed always bad? Is there some way that we could shape or form this and make something good come out of it? That's all.
Yeah, excellent. I feel like that what you know of Old Fair is that they infused magic into their everyday lives. Think Atlantis, think high technology. And so much so that bleed started to impact the people in Old Fair, and they mutated and it changed them, and that is part of what led to the downfall of Old Fair. And so it seems like Gideon wants to know how far you can push it.
We live in an enlightened society now. We know things about how to organize ourselves in ways that I'm sure that the people in Old Fair didn't, so we can do better than them, right?
I'm sure someone there thought the same thing.
Excellent. Fabulous. Okay, we're going to determine relationships now. I'm going to put it to the group. Would you like to, we can do this individually where you decide if you want to roll or if you want to choose. You could, we could all roll. You could all choose. What are we feeling?
Either way.
I want to choose.
You want to
I
choose?
kinda wanna
Okay,
choose,
so
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
give you the relationship questions to look at and start thinking about the person to your left, what you might want that relationship to be. You can have a conversation about it.
The person to
To your left.
So my relationship with Gideon.
Yeah, so it would be Jack's relationship with Gideon, Gideon's relationship with Apricity, Apricity's relationship with Charity, and Charity's relationship with Jack.
I think I'm gonna co-worker to you because we were at the university together.
Yes.
And this one,
Alright.
you
I do feel like our questions seem to be pretty.
I like that.
Yeah.
We definitely have things to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, we'll determine a question that you would like to answer, and then we'll go around to each person, and they will answer that question.
This one for this.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the question yet.
What are your thoughts about family as a relationship?
Yo,
That
let's
could be
go.
interesting.
I love it.
Okay. Let me know when you have one, when everybody has one.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Awesome. Let's start with Apricity and Charity. Let's start in the middle.
Okay. So I believe Apricity was the one who was pickpocketed. And I was on my way back to the Pharos with a particular item that should not have been able to have been taken from my person, but Charity proved to be quite capable, and as we were able to retrieve the item, I decided that it might be worth perhaps bringing her in. There's something there that I believe would be good to encourage. So I think we have a bit of a mentor-mentee relationship. And the question, well, I suppose the question, the question that I would be asking is sort of a reverse of this. I'm the one who brought you into Candela.
What is the question?
This person brought you into Candela Obscura. How did they convince you to join?
Okay, so you're answering how Charity... Now, Charity will answer how you got her to join.
Perfect.
Yes.
Wonderful.
like she said, it is. I get very overwrought, and I'm sorry, but it was just one of my daily things, and she was standing right there, and she was one of the typical, posh women. So, went ahead and. Well, it's very elaborate on how I do certain things, but unfortunately I got nicked, and I'm in prison, and I'm thinking I'm going to be there for a while, and they're probably going to ship me off someplace else. But no, and then they let me out, and they say, you have someone who posted your bail, and then she comes up, and I'm breathing a lot here, and...
It's all right, dear. It's all right.
Thank you. And she says, you know what, you have a lot of skill, and I really hadn't been told that. And she was very complimentary, and I was very, very surprised. And she just has this most disarming smile, and it was very comforting. If I had known my mother, I would have said that maybe she had a motherly smile, but I don't know. But she said she had an opportunity and thought I would be worthwhile, and I said yes.
Very good. Thank you. Excellent. Let's move from there, Charity, to Jack.
So our relationship, yeah.
Yes.
We are looking at, I have mentioned that one of my questions is, why do I always sleepwalk once a month? Mm-hmm. And it was kind of one of, we had already been in Candela for a bit, and he'd already had been aware of me. But being the type of person that he was awake at the time, and he noticed me walking out, and I believe saw me in a position where I might have accidentally gotten jumped by somebody or fallen into something, but he didn't actually elaborate on that, and managed to protect me and then direct me back home. So he's kind of my protector, my champion of ways.
And what is the question?
This person protects you from something. What is the threat, and how do they help?
So what did you protect her from?
So I think it was, probably just a mugger or just something happening in the city in the middle of the night that's, I probably just was watching you to make sure nothing happened. Got a little too close, took care of it. And then when you woke up, led you back safely. And
I've since felt just a tad more safe and reassured about harm not coming to me on those nights.
Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to flip it around over here. Let's go Gideon to Apricity.
Yes. Coworker. We were at the university together. I don't think we were in exactly the same circles.
No, probably not. But
you see someone who's sort of a kindred spirit of sorts, and
right.
and the question I want to ask you is, I owe you more loyalty than others would expect. So what did you do for me?
You'd mentioned that you were getting a little too close to something, and that's why Candela pulled you back. Perhaps there was a book in the archives of the college library that had a little bit too much forbidden knowledge, and I was able to read the bleed on it and stop you from putting yourself into a very uncomfortable situation.
Like as my hand was going towards the book on the stacks or something, you pull me back. Yeah,
Yes,
I like that. I like that.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Okay, our last relationship, I think, is Jack to Gideon.
I think we were looking at family. We haven't, hard to talk about it.
No, just tell me. Yeah, just lay it on me.
So I think the most interesting one to me is either 5 or 6. Either your family doesn't trust this person, why is this, and do you agree? Thinking my family doesn't trust you, Gideon.
Yes.
Or this person was a large part of your upbringing. What was your role? Well, how old is what age range is your character, do you think?
Like grad student.
Okay, so not that one. So I think 5, your family doesn't trust this person.
Yeah.
And why is this?
Yeah.
So why does most of our family not trust you?
Yeah. Well, am I, It's okay if
cousins or something.
Is it okay if I interpret this a different way, or do you want to be cousins?
No, whatever.
How old are you?
30s, I think. So
Okay.
he's probably older than you.
I suspect that your family doesn't trust me because I am your husband's younger brother.
Ooh. I like
And
that.
we weren't particularly close, so.
And then I got him missing.
And then you got him missing. So there's just a lot of like angles on that.
I like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
So he went missing with me, but then my family doesn't. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he went missing with you. I think your family doesn't trust me because in the aftermath of all of that, I was sufficiently distracted or like not distraught in the ways that I should have been. Like,
Interesting.
I didn't
Ooh.
play the song and dance of mourning
And
in the
we've
ways.
since gotten closer because of Candela.
Yeah, like
which
we have to
maybe
work
they don't
together.
care.
Yeah.
So I do. So I think I don't agree then with that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah.
do trust you because of Candela, but the other people are like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
You recognize them a little weird and don't react to things in the ways that people would expect someone to react to things. Your family does not see that in me necessarily.
I like that.
Cool.
Juicy.
Nice.
I love that. Okay, cool. We know each other. We know that we know each other.
What about the?
We don't go the opposite direction.
Oh no, I mean the cross. So I don't have a relationship.
No, there's
with
no.
Jack
Yeah,
or-
there's no. It's just.
It's just all the way around.
Just,
Oh, right.
You can
Wonderful.
establish relationships through play. You can
We
come
shall
up
see
with
how
it.
this goes.
Yes, and each other. Wow, that was dramatic. I love that. Okay, cool, great. Now we have to make decisions about your circle. You have your circle sheet in front of you.
Yes.
Before we do that, brush off your improv skills.
Ew.
What is a mission, low stakes mission that you've all been on together?
And we had to retrieve something from somewhere nearby in the. Let me look at the map. Someone pick a location.
Like the sewers of this city. Somewhere.
Or even
Right.
like
So
Seaway
beneath
or
the city of
woods.
Newfaire is the ruins of Old Fair.
Right.
Jack is an explorer and delves into Old Fair. That's part of what the explorer does. So you could have been tasked to retrieve something from Old Fair successfully. What do we think that something was?
If I remember correctly, it was an urn. It was or one of not very big, not something large enough for maybe large enough for a human. I don't know, but
It
yeah.
was a ritual urn. It was something to
Was
put
it? I
things
didn't-
into that would
Oh.
transmute them somehow.
Oh, okay.
Or at least that's what the text suggested.
Excellent, cool. All right, I just wanted to have y'all have like a thing under your belt that you commonly did together. We need to name your circle. This is kind of apropos of nothing, but we need to name your circle. The circle of. Throw out ideas.
Or if chat has any ideas.
Oh yes, yes.
I am not in the chat.
Make it their problem.
Look at the chat.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I'm in the chat.
Oh, you are in the
I
chat.
am in the chat.
Marvelous.
So, some types of names or like a vibe of names, circle of needle and thread, the circle of the crimson mirror, those kinds
I
of
think
things.
I've been to both of those stores in San Francisco.
Yes.
Yes.
So it seems what I'm noticing is seems to be what binds you all together has a lot to do with the college, a lot to do with knowledge and research and getting into the books of things. We have some folks who are active and action based, but we're really interested in that knowledge, it seems, as vibe for you.
The circle of loud subtext, the circle of active voice, the circle of
Questioning song.
We have so far the circle of the sour note,
Oh.
the circle of strings and pages.
Whoa!
I like that.
Sold.
Can we give them a bit? Who did that?
This would be delight.
Thank you, Delight.
Glorious.
Delight.
We
Thank
like
you.
that.
I love that.
The circle of strings and pages. Yes? Yes. If you would take your circle paper, your circle sheet, and write your circle name, the circle of strings and pages. Thank you to the chat for those suggestions. Much appreciated. Your circle will be based in Briar Green, which is where Briarbank College is.
Perfect.
We need to choose a circle ability. Some of you looked at the circle abilities beforehand. Some of you did not. Would someone please volunteer to read? Actually, let's pass it around. Everybody read one.
Okay.
Ooh, sure. Stamina training. Your circle has 3 gilded dice. 3 gilded dice at the beginning of every assignment that you may add to any roll. Once a die has been rolled, it is expended.
Nobody left behind. When a member of your circle takes a scar and drops incapacitated, any rolls a player makes in the scene to protect them or to get out of danger have +1 die.
Forged in Fire. When you help an ally on a roll, if they don't succeed, you both earn back 1 drive point of your choice.
Interdisciplinary. When choosing a new ability during character advancement, that might not happen. Once per campaign, each player may choose an ability from a character role or specialty outside their own. Research management. When your circle hits a milestone on the illumination track, earn back 1 stitch, refresh, or train resource.
And the last one is One Last Run. When you select this ability, the next time you fill your illumination track, your circle will retire from service. Everyone takes all 4 options during this character advancement.
The illumination track is they're basically points that you get from achieving things during the course of the game. If you look at your sheets, there are things that you should do. Illumination keys, that's what they're called. When you do that, you earn an I think when you you do like 2 of them and you earn illumination points. You could power really hard through those and get through your circle if you really wanted to. But otherwise, go ahead and choose one of those abilities for your circle for this game.
What was the one about helping someone else?
Fortune Fire.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
liking that. When you help an ally on a roll, if they don't succeed, you both earn back a drive point of your choice.
How does
that one.
helping work in game? Is that
That's a great question.
Okay.
I think it's like...
I believe you add a die.
right, it's like you explain how you help and you give them a die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You explain in roleplay, and then you burn your own drive to give them an extra dice.
Got it.
Thank you for knowing that.
I like that. I abilities that only trigger when you fail are always kind of sad to me, but I like the idea of helping each other.
You know,
But it's
failing
like
in
it
this
still
game just
doesn't-
makes it more interesting.
Oh, that's actually a valid question. When
But
it
either
says,
we spend it and it works, or we spend it and it doesn't work and we get it back.
Right.
when
exactly.
when it says if you don't succeed, does that mean if you don't get a 6, like maximum success?
If you don't get a success, period.
Yeah.
But like it's 4 or 5
mixed
counted
success.
success.
Yeah, mixed success.
Mixed success
Isn't, yeah,
is
mixed,
success.
a mixed success is still a success.
is a success.
It
yes.
means you get what you want, but at a cost.
Right.
So you achieve the thing that you're trying to do, but something else happens. So
I don't call that a success.
so you've thrown a life preserver to somebody in the ocean and they've caught it, and you're rolling to see if you can control the rope to pull them back in, and you get mixed success. You pull them in, but you might go over the side.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. You pull them in and you also pull the shark in that's like attached to
Yeah,
them.
yes, exactly, for sure. Or you pull them in, but you don't notice. If it's a high stakes roll, you don't notice somebody behind you coming at you with the leg of a table. I'm just gonna keep using the leg of a table because it's funny.
Why not?
This is now Chekhov's table leg.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we do have Chekhov's table now.
Absolutely. Which ability are we choosing, friends?
Are we agreed?
Yes.
Forged in
Fire.
Fire? Marvelous.
And one more time for me, that is.
Forged in Fire. When you help an ally on a roll, if they don't succeed, you both earn back 1 drive point of your choice.
Beautiful. Love that. And
Excellent.
that can stay in the center for you all to reference.
Those drives back. I didn't choose
Got
this
it,
one.
got it.
Great. It works. It's
Get
wonderful.
the drives.
Social manipulation there.
I
Okay.
didn't say a word.
I think that's all of our stuff that we have to do before we start playing. Oh, I'm gonna drink some water because I'm about to talk for a really long time.
I'm all of Twitter.
I think it's all an X now.
Oh,
Blue sky.
terrible.
All right, friends. A riot of sound radiates from the Newfaire World Exhibition. Where once these city streets were filled with the screaming of civilians, there is now the laughter of children. The echoing of gunfire has been replaced with the pop, pop, pop of roasting caramel corn. The explosions of enemy bombs are now the crackling of electrified inventions. Even 3 years after the war, it feels almost incongruous to hear the wild noise of happiness. You carry with you, as all Halen citizens do, the weight of the last great war on this Memorial Day. In celebration of the military implementation of electricity, the incredible power that forced otherwhere to withdraw from the region, Newfaire hosts an exhibition of advancement every year. Today, the district of Briar Green is a new world. Transformed by colorful flags, each street is lined with the stalls of a pop-up market, and children scurry amongst the crowd, dressed in their finest. On display, there's a row after row of inventions, the likes of which you've never seen. Come see the electromagnetic elevator! Use radar technology to find your missing sheep, madam. Tired of buttoning your shirt for work every day, sir? Try the amazing zipper and get your morning back. Best of all, the entire district smells of cotton candy and caramel corn. When we finally make it through the cacophony into Briarbank College and its exhibition hall, the world seems to forget the rules by which it operates. Here, the bright sun is dimmed by a dust-filled darkness, and the outside noise is compacted into a weighty hush. The hall is filled with the whispering of industrial giants exchanging vast sums of money. The inventions in these rooms are titanic. The very air smolders with static buzz. Electric screams silence the speakers with a regular staccato, sending the bravest eyes looking up to the lightning that dances across the ceiling. We wander in silence through the gallery, listening to the daring inventors perched on bespoke stages, evangelizing their work. If you'll stand over here, sir, there now, don't be afraid. The X-ray machine will only show us your bones, nothing more. But you'll have to hand me the items in your pockets, sir. Thank you. I've always wanted a gold watch. There are flyers throughout the hall of a bright, almost iridescent green. In the dim light, the pages seem to glow, and in the electric flashes, they nearly sparkle. We follow them like a trail of breadcrumbs to a massive crowd. High on the stage before us stands a beautiful woman, Vera Montgomery, swirling in a glowing green dress. She is a beam of light incarnate as she parades before a massive sign, a word painted in the same eerie green hue, Undark. Pardon my noisy water bottle. Over the gasps from the crowd, we cannot hear the voice of the man who stands with her, but it's clear that he's highlighting the features of the pigment. He gestures around the room as if to say, you need no light but the one we provide. In our Undark, you are the light. The crowd erupts in cheers, pulling the attention of the entire hall. In this cacophony, it takes a moment to hear the model's screams. But her cries grow louder and more piercing over the enthusiasm of onlookers and the crash of electricity. All at once, a hush blankets the hall. Gaping red sores open across the woman's skin, crawling from beneath the undark dress in deep fissures of pain. The model stops screaming, holding her hand up before the crowd. Within her hand, the bones glow green, a terrible mirroring of the X-rays on display only a few feet away. As we watch, the bones within each finger fall disconnected toward her wrist until her flesh hangs like a glove. The cascade of disconnecting bone runs down her arm, then her spine, then her legs, until what was once a beautiful woman is a pooling mass of writhing flesh. In the end, there is nothing but a pile of red viscera and the most beautiful green dress the world has ever seen. looming above the body like a promise, our camera pushes in a glowing sign that reads, Undark. You have all gathered. Quick check-in.
Did we just lose the adventure in the intro text?
Quick check-in. Are we all feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. Cool. So we have gathered together. Your Lightkeeper, let me grab their name because I forgot it, even though I made it up. You're called in by Candela Obscura to investigate the mysterious death of Vera Montgomery. The famous model hired to exhibit clothing dyed with the glowing green pigment, I can't say the word, pigment, known as Undark. This pigment was one of the Newfaire World Exhibition's most anticipated inventions, and your circle's Lightkeeper was shocked to learn that both the dress and her remains radiated an incredible amount of bleed. Your Lightkeeper, Faywin Fairchild, has asked you to begin in the exhibition hall of Briarbank College. You have all arrived, as the Newfaire World Exhibition is surrounded by a crime scene and the remnants of demonstrations not yet fully removed. Mix Fairchild has arranged for the Periphery to allow you inside the crime scene, but not for long. The Periphery is the police force here in Newfaire. They have impressed upon you that your investigations in the exhibition hall should be discreet and that you should avoid everyone but your contact in the Periphery, Mabel Flores.
Well, this is a real shame. I was actually pretty excited about this Undark stuff. I thought it'd be really, really useful for like reading books at night and things like that. But I now I don't think that anymore. Just to be clear.
I'm very glad to hear that. Goodness.
You're outside of the exhibition hall, outside of the crime scene, gathering together, preparing to go in and meet your contact. So have a moment here.
So we're outside. It's like a typical university building with all the windows and everything.
Yes.
So Charity's going over there, and however tall the windows are, she's like on her tiptoe, trying to look through, ignoring them, going, okay, what can I see?
The windows have been closed with heavy curtains to increase the impact of Undark.
Okay. Sort of exhibition they don't want people to just see probably without paying. Classist bastards.
Well,
I don't suppose we have any information about the creator of this Undark.
You know that all of that information would be inside the exhibition hall.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Also where your contact is.
Right. So
The exhibition hall is open to everyone. You can just walk in.
okay.
Yeah.
all right.
It hasn't been shut off completely yet.
Well, I guess let's do this thing.
All right. Let's try to stay on task. Focus. All right. Let us find Miss Flores. Miss Flores?
Yes, you push through the door and run into a Periphery officer. She is short, stout, shortish, curly hair. Candela Obscura? Yes.
Shh.
Okay, I got it.
Officer
Okay.
Flores.
Yeah.
Hello. Pleasure.
Yeah.
Mrs. Apricity Quinn.
Nice to meet you. Okay. We're this way, and she'll start to walk you back toward the Undark exhibit. You can see that as you're walking through, those very large machines have been shut down. There's not a whole lot of electricity happening anymore. People are beginning to close up, cover those things, put them into large shipping crates, and this kind of coming to a close with this horrific thing that has happened. It was supposed to go on quite a while, but someone died, and it's time to shut it down.
Shut it down.
You should have bought some of those zippers before the zipper salesman left. Those seem to have a lot of promise. I like those.
Did seem quite interesting, yes. Are any of these exhibitions, do we know if any of them are heading to a different location, or are they simply being stored until next year's exhibition?
That's a great question. I don't know that you would know that off the top of your head.
Can I ask Officer Flores?
Sure, absolutely. Officer Flores will kind of look behind her. She's looking around very furtively, trying to make sure that, you know, she's not being noticed by any of her superior officers. I mean, they, you know, some folks are from Briarbank, some folks are from the seaside, so they had their things shipped in, so, you know, we got adventurers from all over Hale. So probably they're gonna get shipped back. People go back to wherever they were and continue to do so. I don't know. There's a guy around here who's got a shipping manifest. Probably you could look at if you wanted to, or you could talk to some of these folks. Do you want to see the body
I suppose we should.
No, but yes, we must.
Yeah, cool, awesome. And she'll make a beeline for that part of the exhibition hall. There are some blockades that are beginning to be set up. People have been pushed back from the area. The hall is not as crowded as it was when this occurred, but there are still some people who are milling about who've been asked to stay by some of the periphery officers that are here. And you arrive and you see chairs set up, a raised platform, and on the platform, a mass that you don't really want to look at.
One of these other stands was selling a new substance called gelatin, and I'm strangely reminded of it in this moment.
Is the dress now just sort of in the middle of this?
Kind of all together, isn't it?
Are you
Flush in the-
approaching past the barricade?
It's.
Officer Flores will move the barricade for you and gesture as though you can go through.
Yeah, like I
This
feel
is
like
our duty. Yes, I suppose we shall.
I'm making a lot of like uncomfortable expressions, but also like kind of like scurrying up to it a little bit, like sort of repulsed and sort of excited to see what's happened here.
Yeah, you scurry on up to it and you see that mass of viscera. The dress has fallen somewhat over the viscera and has absorbed some of the viscera, but it is still glowing.
Is the dress intact?
Yes.
How
Aside from the obvious blood
Sure.
stains.
How much bleed am I reading from it as we stand here?
Ah, yes. Good. Thank you. I'm gonna say, could you please mark that bleed detector, just as a thing, because it.
I am a bleed detector.
You are a bleed detector.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. So as you are hesitating to go into the hall, you're kind of hearing you always hear discordant music, particularly in buildings with electricity. You know that electricity is run by magic in this world. That discordance gets louder as you approach the dress. It is someone banging on a piano, someone scraping the bow on the violin violently with no thought to what notes they're playing.
Right. Well, it appears to be still active. Is there the proprietor, the creator, who's responsible for this?
Yeah, good. Miss Officer Flores has stayed on the outside of the barrier, but as you're looking around in this room, there are some people who have been asked to stay. On one side of the room is a young woman who has the 1,000-yard stare, just handkerchief in hand, blanket has been put over her, and she's just staring off into nowhere. There's also a very impatient-looking man on the opposite side of the room, and there's a guy who's kind of hanging around outside of the barricade. They're all here. There are periphery officers around, and it feels like they're waiting for something.
Like that impatient man might be the person to start with.
Do we know who was the one? Was there someone there like giving a demonstration with, or is it just the woman standing there?
Mm-hmm. Yes, there was someone also there giving a
Who was
demonstration.
that? And are they still here?
They're the impatient man.
Good.
Not surprising.
I'm going to give you that, even though you were not here for the
Well, officer, I get
But
it.
we weren't here for the performance.
That is okay. I'm just going to give that
Yeah.
to you.
Jack, perhaps you should take point on the conversation.
I certainly can. I will head up. I'll head up the impatient man.
Okay. He's standing there. He looks very well put together. Beautiful suit with, like, evening suit with coattails? Question
The
mark?
choice.
Some things are asymmetrical. It reads very fashion. Yes, and he's sort of standing there with his arms crossed, tapping his foot.
Have somewhere you need to be. It's more important than this.
No. No. Who are you? Why are you talking to me?
Name's Jack. I'm here just looking into what's happened. I understand you were the one introducing the Undark.
Yes.
Do you mind? What do you know about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nah. Darling, I design dresses. I don't know anything about the dye. They just...
So who gave you the die then?
Well, of course, the Radiance Corporation.
The Radiance Corporation. Do I
Yeah.
know anything about the Radiance Corporation?
Know anything about the Radiance Corporation? What would that be?
Focus is remember.
Sure, let's make it a focus roll.
So I have one circle.
First roll.
So that's just one.
Yes, you just roll one
All right.
die.
No. We got a million of these.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start.
Would you like to roll 2 die?
Please roll 2.
All right, we'll do 2.
All right, I'll take that bit. Go
Thank
ahead and
you.
roll 2 dice.
I have a 6 is the highest.
Yes.
Excellent. You are successful. Okay, so the Radiance Corporation, you remember your husband had a watch made by the Radiance Corporation, and the face of the watch glowed. You remember that the Radiance Corporation deals in mostly, they're mostly a mining operation.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And they have an office in the city, but they're mostly based out of the Bridleborn Mountains. Yeah. Yes, darling, the Radiance Corporation made the dye. They commissioned me for the dress. Sad. Such a brilliant thing. Anyway.
This is the first time I've seen a dye such as this. I know the Radiance Corporation is involved with several things. A watch I've seen before, a glowing face on it. Is that similar, perhaps? Or
Yes.
Okay.
They use Undark for many things. I'm told. They want to commercialize it, I suppose.
It does seem like it could be useful if it, less side effects.
Well, we don't know for certain that it was the Undark. It could have been something else.
Fair point.
Maybe it was the dress. I'm not there. I'm not.
I was gonna say,
I'm not there.
Out there.
You sure you're not there?
You have a good point. It may not be the Undark, as that seems to be the obvious answer. But
Yes, well, her assistant was puttering around here somewhere and said she hadn't been feeling well for the past couple of days, so maybe...
Miss Montgomery's assistant.
Yeah. She's over there with a hanky.
Okay. All right. Well, I may have more questions later. I'm sure Officer Flores will let you know when you're okay to leave.
God. Very well. Well, shoo.
Yeah.
With Charity being like very unassuming. God,
You're good.
Sorry, I know. I've been fencing everyone.
It's contagious, absolutely.
it's Jensen's disease already. But because I'm unassuming, because I don't have, and I'm quiet and everything, I'm actually going to kind of blend back into just the throng of other people that are moving around constantly and kind of work my way around to see if I can see all angles of the platform and if I can catch any conversations.
In the crowd?
In the crowd.
Ah, good. Okay, yeah. So you mingle through the crowd that is beginning to form from the folks who have been in the hall. They're curious about exactly what happened here. And you pass by two gentlemen who are standing next to each other. And they're kind of, pattering back and forth. I couldn't really see what happened. Did you see it? No, I didn't see it. I heard screaming, though. Yeah, I heard screaming, too. Just kind of back and forth. A lot of those kinds of conversations. Pitch me a skill, because I don't have my skills in front of me.
Let's see.
What information are you trying to find out?
Just if there's any, other than to go, wow, how terrible, sort of like if there's any other kind of just slightly off commentary that you wouldn't have expected or something unusual, or if I see something a little bit. I'm in the hide, so it means I have points in hide, which means I can do sneak around and everything, kind of blend in.
Let's roll.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a hide roll. Why not?
So that's
You've got two dice, so you roll two dice.
And
you
you've got
use the
the...
gilded one
I can use the gilded one.
Yes.
instead of
So one dice and one gilded die.
Yes.
Yes.
One die and one gilded die.
I have fives, both.
Beautiful.
Okay, so 5 on the gilded. You haven't expended any drive, so you don't get any drive back.
Correct.
You pass by these two men, and they're complaining about being in the middle of a demo, and the screaming taking focus away from what they were doing. And they, one of them asks the other one, did you see like where it came from? Yeah, it's the Radiance Corporation. Oh. Weren't they out of Bridalborn? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you'd have to check the manifest to be sure. Or, the crate, but I don't know. And you don't get much more than that, but you do see one of them clocks you. Just side-eyes you. And continues with this conversation. Doesn't notice anything further about you, but they know that you are there.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just, like I said, unassuming, but I kind of do this just overwhelmed look. It's wow. Mm-hmm. And just slowly wander off.
Yeah, trying to pass it off.
Yeah.
I got it. Gideon, what are you doing?
I've got 2 questions, which are probably for the GM.
Okay.
One of them is Candela Obscura, do we have officials standing here in any way? Or
No.
Nope. Cool, great,
Candela
good, fine.
Obscura is known amongst people who know what magic is, but the average person does not believe that magic is real. The average person believes that magic is something that magicians do at magic shows. Candela exists on the outskirts, on the underground, to protect unknowing citizens from the effects of magic.
Okay, second question, which might be in character or might not be, which is, what is precisely our mission here? Is the goal to figure out what happened and stop it from happening, or just to figure out what happened, or what's the...
Yeah, good question. So the goal is to eliminate or contain magical sources of bleed. Clearly, if the bleed is on, if the Undark is on stuff, it's got to come from somewhere. You need to find, your Lightkeeper would have told you this, you need to find whatever that source of that substance is and take care of it.
Stop it. Okay, cool. I will go up to Miss Mabel Flores and say, in order to do the very important things that we have to do here, I'm going to need to do a little bit of science. Science.
You're going to tamper with the evidence?
No, you're going to tamper with the evidence.
I'm not. What?
I need some of that body bits. Like a vial. I will produce a vial if you need me to make equipment for this. I will.
If you would like that to be a bleed containment vial, then you can mark that.
Great.
If you would like it for it to be a regular vial, you are at your university. You're at your college. You can just have that for free.
I think bleed containment might be the...
Yeah. I'm willing to blow an item on that. That's fine. I will produce a bleed contaminant vial. What I want... I assume that at a later...
Assumptions are dangerous.
No, that's
So
terrible. I will
dangerous.
produce 2 bleed containment vials.
Will you?
Will I?
Yeah, no, I'll give you a second one for free.
I will produce 2 smaller bleed containment vials. 2 half
Okay,
size.
so the big one is this big and the smaller ones are...
Yeah, because I don't need a lot.
Yeah.
What I would like to ask Miss Flores to provide for me, which is probably illegal for her to do so, is just a little, we should wear gloves for this. Just a little bit of body bit, some juices.
I don't collect the body bits. That's not my job.
Could you provide me cover while I do it? This you'll understand that our work is very important.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. And Officer Flores will yell very loudly toward the crowd. Everybody, but take a step back, everyone. Step back. Keep going. That's right. Keep going. Hey, Bob, get out here. Help these people. Get them
I
back.
don't know if they're actually going to fit. I just happen to have a spare
It's
set.
okay. My hands are fungible. That's not the word I'm looking for. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
Oh, my.
There we go. Yes, I'm ready. We're good.
Need your hand so tiny when it didn't fit. It was just okay. Anyway,
Antique ultra suede. Great.
I'll just use this one. One gloved
It's
hands
fine,
are how
it's fine, I just-
how you know the scientist is definitely a good guy.
Please be careful.
What I want to is get a little bit of body in one vial and just like a couple threads of the dress in another vial.
okay. This is.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. This is. I'm checking my own thing. I'm gonna say this is a little bit higher than normal stakes. It's probably standard stakes. If
Okay.
you do this and you don't succeed, you will take a bleed mark.
Okay.
Hang on.
Let's go ahead and roll control.
Yes.
I am definitely going to give you. I'm going to burn an intuition drive. Can I do that for control? Or
Does it have to be coming? Or
It
have to be nerve?
It has to be nerve.
blast? I have none.
You have no nerve.
I'm sorry. I have no nerve. I can't do it. I'll just have to use one of
If
those.
I only had a nerve.
Okay.
if I see him doing that, I would spend a nerve. I could create a little bit of a distraction if I kind of pick up on what Officer Flores is doing.
The distraction is being created. If you are assisting in the extraction of this viscera and dress, you are assisting so that no one takes bleed in this situation.
Okay.
How would you do that?
Open to suggestions.
I'm also willing to just spend some of my own nerve to
Okay.
to
That
be.
might- I think that
Also
would be
have
cool
a
on
ton
this.
of bits.
I mean,
too.
so here's what it is. Here's
Use
what
all
it
of them.
is. Boom.
There is
That's a
another
bit.
glove to ruin.
Here's where we're at. Here's where we're at.
Yeah, you could both
Yeah.
you could both wear a glove and you could
Yeah.
assist
Yeah.
with
I think
your own hands.
I think narratively I am on the other side of the room,
Mm-hmm.
so I think I probably will not be able to get over.
I'm happy to get one golden or gilded die from my control, one from this yonder bit here,
Marvelous.
and one
Do
from.
you have none in
He has
control?
one.
No, I have one. So
One
I've
in
got a
control.
gilded control, and then the bit's
And then
giving
you
me another
bit-
one.
yes.
And then just to hedge my whatevers here, I will spend because you can spend a nerve drive on yourself, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you may.
Nerve drive is my new cyberpunk role-playing game.
Wait for that to come out.
Boom! 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give this a roll, and this is very fancy.
Remember
Love it.
that if you choose to take the gilded result, you will get that drive back.
That's true.
How lovely.
Don't
take the gilded one.
I rolled a 1 on the gilded one, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll
take
take
that.
one of these here 4s instead for a so-so success.
Excellent. Good. So, describe how you extract the viscera and the threads of the dress. What tools are you using? What does that look like?
Yeah. It almost looks like a It almost looks like a personal hygiene kit. Like I've got little scissors that I'm snipping at the dress with. I've got a little like scoop thing, like an earwax scoop that I'm like scooping the viscera from. It's all very clean, except that it's a really gross scene that I'm over. I'm trying very hard not to touch anything. I'm more worried about the dress than the viscera. I've been in a lot. I've had my gloved hands in a lot of bodies before, but I've seen what this dress has done to that body, and I don't want that happening to me.
Excellent. Good. So, as you collect the viscera, you have no problems with that. Very clean shoop plop into shoop plop into your vial, and that is contained. As you go to snip the threads of the dress, a little, you just not quite, you couldn't grip it in time. It falls on your ungloved hand. Go ahead and take a bleed.
I will.
For me.
I will.
And, but you do successfully collect a bit of the dress into your bleed containment vial.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine.
Okay.
We're fine. She's not fine, but
No.
we're.
It just singes a little bit. Not in a burning kind of a way, but kind of in a burning kind of a way.
Well, that feels weird.
Yeah.
I'll kind of look at my hand to see if the bones are turning green. Seeing that that's not happening, I will.
It's got a little welt.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Check in on that later.
We'll check it on that later.
Brissity, what are you doing?
I think I will tip you off that the woman with the hanky is Madam Montgomery's assistant. Yes.
Yeah. I think I definitely don't want to be standing next to this. So I think I will go and check in on the young lady. My dear, are you all right? Whatever happened, I'm
What?
certain it's not your fault.
But she was, and there was.
Why don't we get some fresh air? I'll take her arm, and if she's willing, I'll take her outside. Maybe sit down. Can someone fetch me some water, please?
You will get to the barrier, and you will see Bob, the other periphery officer, say, No, she can't leave. She's got to stay
forgive
here.
me. Sorry,
She's a
forgive me.
witness.
Would you mind getting us
He's
some
like
water then?
Yelling. And she is cringing at the yelling.
Okay, sir, please. Would you
What?
mind getting her some water? I will keep her here for you.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
To get some water.
Officer Bob is my new favorite NPC.
I'm so sorry about that, my dear. Please, is there a place where we can, I can sit her down or something?
It's fairly empty in this area. You can see the other folks. You notice Charity slip out. You can see Gideon at the viscera, and Jack has rounded back over to you to tell you about the assistant. But they're fairly far away. You have a little bit of privacy where you are.
My dear, what is your name?
Karis?
Karis. I'm Apricity. I'm sorry that we're meeting under such circumstances. Would it help to talk about it? What?
I don't know. Maybe?
Why don't you tell me about this morning? Think about better times.
This morning, yes, every morning, Miss Montgomery takes tea, Earl Grey, hot, with milk and half of a sugar cube. Half, always half, never whole, always half. And we left for Briarbank early in the morning. She's so kind. So she's beautiful, and beautiful people usually aren't kind, you know?
It's very true. Yes.
They can be mean. She was so kind to me. We arrived and set up in the green room, which is not a green room at all.
The green room here at the college?
It's a classroom. A little away from behind the stage. And I laid out her portable vanity and opened the curtains to the brightest window because, of course, we need to face the light when applying makeup. She didn't drink her tea. Which is odd because she loves her tea. And she said that I always made it perfect. And she was very tired.
Had she been working the night before?
No. She's been more tired lately. We usually have a good rapport. We joke and we laugh and talk about the gossip column and but she wasn't herself. But you know, entertainers, performers, models, they turn it on for the audience, right? We got her dressed and she went on stage. And
it sounds like she was very lucky to have you as an assistant. You seem...
She swallows and nods. She's been gripping a hanky in her hands the whole time. And she lets go just a little. What is our noticed skill in this? Is it just
Read.
Survey?
There's read and there's survey. Read is interpret body language.
Let's go with survey. Can you make a survey roll?
Survey is search, track, spot. Read would be...
Read is interpret body language
Search
or gather
track
motive.
spot. This is a search track spot.
Great. All right, well, I'm going to spend a drive because I don't have anything in that.
This is a low stakes roll.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm still going to spend a drive because I'd rather not roll 2 and...
Okay.
Let's see how... That's 3.
Did you just roll one die? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. With the...
The other option was to roll 2 and take the lower.
Yeah.
So
Whatever it is that you were meant to see
I-
are distracted by the tears in this young woman's eyes.
yes. I missed it.
I have questions for her if I can roll into this. If not, that's okay too.
Sure. How do you roll into this moment? Apricity and Karis are sitting face to face. Apricity is giving beautiful, lovely advice and kindness to Karis.
I think the reason that I miss it is as she takes a moment, I kind of put my hands over hers and just try to get her to focus so that I can help her calm down.
Almost certainly poorly is the answer to your question. Almost certainly not tactfully. Like, I'm
Right.
just gonna, like, kind of hunch up and, like, lurk up and be like, Gideon Adelstein, did you touch this?
Well, of course. I had to help her into her dress. There's buttons miles down the back.
You should try zippers. I hear they're gonna be great.
They're not as pretty.
I understand. We need to talk later. And I'll sort of flash the welt that it made as it touched me.
My dear, Professor Adelstein is a colleague of mine.
Okay.
Perhaps, would it be all right if he examined your hands?
Oh, okay.
I'm really just an adjunct, Professor.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
He's quite skilled. He's a quite learned man.
look at her hands.
She will release the hanky, and as she holds up her hands, you can see that her fingertips are glowing.
I probably can't take those.
No, I don't think we can.
And she'll look at her hands. Is that gonna happen to me?
Oh, no.
Probably. Oh, no.
What? No. You were touching the dress, but no.
Is it gonna happen to me?
I don't.
Oh God.
You were touching the dress before it.
She's starting to freak
Oh
out.
no. I'll take my handkerchief and like place it over her hands and hold her. Karis, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
You were touching the dress before she was wearing it, right?
Yeah.
So, not to be morbid, but if it was going to happen to you, it would have already happened, but it has not, which means it should not. Right?
And if it does, it will only happen to your fingers.
Roll sway and add a die for that.
I've helped you.
Wow.
Roll sway for me to get this girl to stop freaking out.
That's
Do you not have any sway?
no.
Awesome, I love that. So you're gonna roll straight because you were given a die.
Right. Yep. I love this.
You can use one of yours. You don't want this one.
You sure? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Here, we'll try a different color, see if that helps at all. No, that didn't help at all.
What did you get?
There's
Is
one.
Okay, so she starts to hyperventilate. She is going to pass out. I'll give you a moment here to anybody, if anybody wants to intervene or do anything to help maybe soften the blow of her passing out. She's hyperventilating now. She's looking at her hands. What are you doing?
It's going to be so in character. She goes up there and she actually eases her back because like, she's falling out of the chair. And then I'm rolling the body. I'm rolling the body.
Okay, make a move roll to see if you can get there in time. Because you are out in the crowd and you're on your way.
Sidled back, but if not, don't worry about it. Then
You're on your way back in.
then I'm not going to do anything, and I will leave it to you.
Okay, Karis is on her way down. She's about to fall on the floor.
I track her.
Like, I see you about to fall over. Will I help?
If I can see this happening, I will try to run over and prevent her from like crashing onto the floor.
So move, please.
And then I'll start running up as
thank
well.
you.
I have 2 in move and it's gilded.
Beautiful.
Amazing. So
Thank
roll
goodness.
1 die,
Action
2
man.
dice, and one of them will be gilded.
The gilded one is a 6, which I've not spent any nerve, but that is a 6.
Amazing, fabulous.
both
you,
sixes?
Like
6 and 5.
Okay.
Like the hero and protector you are, Charity, you see this and you just go, yeah, that's about right. Like the hero and protector you are, you rush over there and just in time to catch her and lay her gently to the floor. She's passed out, she's fainted.
It's a good thing Jack's here.
Yes, thank you. Thank
welcome.
you very much.
Have
I have.
You can see that the glow of her fingertips is very faint and it seems to be fading.
Interesting.
Can Charity now go ahead and join them?
Yes, absolutely. You can be moving back in.
Did she drop her handkerchief?
Yes.
Is her handkerchief glowing?
No.
I was just asking. I don't know.
No, but as you pick it up, you notice it's nicer than something that she would have.
Is it monogrammed?
Yes.
Mmm.
It's monogrammed with a VM.
Mmm.
All right.
Well, we've solved this mystery.
Okay, we're done.
Going to fold that up and just place it into my handbag. I'll burn everything else in there later.
You're taking the handkerchief.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it jangle with discord?
No. I'm
It's just normal theft.
noting that you are taking it.
Yep.
I would like to go over to Apricity and say, while I was out in the crowd, I overheard some men talking about a crate that the gown was in, and maybe a what do you call the
Manifest?
Manifest.
and a manifest. Do you want me to go check that out, or is there someplace else you want me to check out? Well, because you seem to be busy with her.
Well, no, actually, it would probably be best for her if I leave her be. She did mention something about using a classroom as the green room and a portable vanity.
Shall we go check it out? I can check it out. Do we want to check it out? We can check it out.
We should check it out. I think we should check it out. I mean, that was logical, wasn't it? I mean, her fingers were... If she touched the dress before anyone else did, and she still has her fingertips, regardless of whether or not they're glowing, then perhaps there was an
It could
additional...
be time. It could also be
fingertips are-
exposure because it was on her whole body.
It could be
Time, exposure. There was already something going wrong with this
Right.
with this dame.
Right.
Like there's something. There's more factors here than we know about right
Yes.
now. Factors which I, for one, am excited to explore in a lab later on. But if you want to poke around in things, that I think that's a good idea.
It makes me happy. Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, then.
Officer Bob comes in with a glass of water.
Oh no.
What did you do?
She was
Why is she
quite
on the
distraught.
floor?
Why didn't you bring that water faster?
Oh.
My goodness. I can't. This is unconscionable. I cannot be here dealing with this, and I'm going to turn and walk away.
Bob, you're doing your job, but I'll put a hand on his shoulder, take the glass of water, and drink it, and put it
And
back in his hand.
I look at Bob and I'm just like, And I
Who are you people? What are you doing here? Florence, get these people out of here.
We're gone. You just go.
They're all gone. They
Like,
just
all right, Gideon, let's
And
go.
by the time he turns around, y'all have absconded with a handkerchief and have left the room.
Yes, I'd like to head behind the stage to see if any of the classrooms are open and if there happens to be any sign of where the green room would be for such an event. Or
Yeah.
if this is something that has happened at the college before, would we know what they usually utilize for something like this?
Yeah, so this whole wing has been set aside for this day. It looks like Red Dead Coquette has given us 500 bits and has said, methinks the players need more help.
Thank you.
That. So
No,
general
we're
bits for
doing
the area.
great.
No, we're doing
doing
great. We're doing wonderfully. Thank you.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna actually talk the villain into fainting too. That's just our technique.
Yeah,
We're honing it.
Yeah, 100%.
Quite.
Yes. So the stage here is a raised platform that is built for this event, and this wing of the college is sectioned off for the exhibition every year since the end of the war, since this exhibition started, and the backstage is just like a curtain, a nice curtain on those freestanding rails. And behind that are a few doors, like 2 or 3 doors to different classrooms. The one in the center has a calligraphy sign that says Miss Montgomery's dressing room.
Of course it does. How convenient.
You push into the dressing room together. This is one of the only rooms that you've been in so far that has sunlight in it, and you can see as you come into the room, set up on a desk, facing a window is a unfurled portable vanity, which is a box that opens to the right and to the left, and there are pots and pigments of makeup, nothing glowing in this kit. There's a carafe of water and some glasses, and it does look like these things have been used, a portable mirror. The curtains are open, and in the center of the room is a crate with the lid ajar.
I have a lot of questions.
How-
Things I
I've
want to
got
do,
one
but
more
someone else
thing.
should do a thing.
A small rack holds an extremely fashionable outfit and hat, which you can assume Miss Montgomery arrived here in.
Traveling costume. Got it.
How big is the classroom?
Just medium-ish big. It looks like not a lecture hall size. It looks like maybe a smaller group of students and professor meet in here. More intimate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I took Anatomy 101 in here.
Is that the stars?
No.
Astronomy.
Oh, thank you.
Do I detect any bleed in this room?
As you walk in, there's that gentle hum of what is the instrument that Apricity is most virtuosic in?
Funnily enough, I wrote this down on her character sheet, violin.
Yes, good. So as you walk in, you hear that slow, discordant, from one note to another, violin sound that you hear with all electricity. But as you walk further into the room, your violin starts a little tremolo as it gets closer to the box.
Something. The crate. I'm going to go towards it.
Is there like a manifest nearby?
There aren't, aside from generic books that I really don't want to title, there are books on shelves, but there doesn't seem to be anything like a shipping manifest around.
Nothing
You would
connected to the
assume
crate
that
itself.
would be with the person who is managing the
Gotcha.
shipping and receiving of the college.
Right.
That might be something to look at on
We
the way
could,
out.
yeah, we can hunt him down later.
Is there anything in the crate? Packing materials
The
or...
crate's lid is mostly covering the crate. Did you want to open it to see?
Don't, but I will.
Before she does that, because this is the one place that has all of the bright light, I look at you and I look at the curtains and I walk over and I pull the curtains close.
As you close the curtains, you can see droplets of glowing green liquid on the outside near the rim of the crate.
Oh.
Should I open them back up? Sorry, they were hurting. The sun was hurting my eyes really sudden, and it's like, oh.
No, you have done what we call science. And this is very, very good. We've discovered something that we wouldn't have discovered otherwise. Why don't you poke it open with a stick or something?
Is there a like a broom or something in the room? Chair that I can use?
Protracted teacher stick to
Table
point
leg,
at.
for example.
Table leg.
Table
yes.
leg.
Is there a table leg I can break off?
Are you going to break a table in order to use the table?
I am not capable of such things, so I don't believe I will.
Because it's cute. Give me a survey roll.
Yeah, it's super cute. You know what?
It's adorable. It's low stakes. If you don't find something,
Wait, can I
somebody
give
else
the
can.
survey roll? Can I look around?
How are you communicating what you need? Let's see that.
Yes, you are correct. I should not touch this with my hands. I should use something to open it. I'd start looking around.
Like to survey.
Yeah.
You know, I can.
How many dice do you have in survey?
I have 2.
Take an additional die
Oh yeah.
because you are being helped.
Yeah. You look over there. I'll look over here, and we will together find just barely with a 4.
Okay, great, cool. So you find what looks to be an old, unused yardstick.
Glorious.
It's pretty thin.
That looks to be. Is it holding a lot of weight in that sentence? Is it
Yeah.
in fact a meter stick, and we just don't realize it yet?
Yeah, sure. I don't actually remember what the unit of measurement is in this world, so I'm gonna say it is a yardstick.
Be what it wants.
It's a mimic. No, I'm just kidding.
Wrong game! What? No!
Got me. Got me.
Is it glowing?
Works every time.
It's not glaring, unfortunately.
I will pick it up and bravely hand it over to you.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Actually,
I'm not.
maybe him.
Yeah.
It's a little. It's you called it. This is the 4 result. It's a little floppy. Not very sturdy.
You're a sturdy guy here. Take
Yeah.
this floppy yardstick and do what you can with it.
Jack. what
Yeah,
are you doing?
I'll look at the crate. How there's green kind of on the lid of it. So I basically am thinking I don't need to open it. I just need something to cover my hands with. So I am maybe gonna look for like fabric or something. I'm trying to think what would be in
There
there.
is a traveling costume hanging on the rack.
How does Jack feel about using a very nice,
Yeah,
excellent couture traveling costume?
Probably not.
Yeah, I will see. I will attempt to use the yards. No, I don't want because I don't think it's gonna work. Let's.
Take a risk.
Yeah. So it seems at least medium stakes. That is what my.
Tell me what you're gonna do first, and I'll tell you what the stakes are.
I don't have anything in control. I'd probably rather brute force it. I have 2 in strike, but I don't have anything in control.
Unless you are planning on hitting it,
Yeah.
I would not allow a strike roll.
Okay.
We do have bits.
Do we
Yeah.
want to try maybe doing this together? Because I have control and I have my
Yeah.
gloves.
So maybe I'll assist Charity, and
You take one edge and I take
Yeah.
another edge, and we'll just
why don't you do
gently.
you do the roll and I'll assist you with another.
Okay. So I have 1, and I'm going to use a drive.
Yes, so you're gonna make a control roll. This is medium-ish stakes. If you don't succeed, you will take a bleed.
Yeah. Well, I'm spending a drive
you
as
are.
well. So,
Okay, so that's
An extra die.
So if I spend 1 and you spend 1, that's 2. That's 3 total, including. Are you gilded? I don't remember.
Doesn't look like a gilded.
You're not. So just see 3 normal
3 normal. Okay.
if we're both spending.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we get.
Class.
Ooh, 4
Very
threes.
classy.
4 3s.
No.
4.
4, 3.
4 4 3. So 4 is your highest, which is a mixed success. What are you attempting to do here? What is the goal of your action?
The goal, you said that the crate was partially still on, or the lid was partially still on the crate.
Mostly covering the inside.
I think with Jack on one side and me on the other, just very gently, very calmly.
Yeah.
Using the yardstick
If you have,
sort of like
if you have
as
gloves
in
and
the
I have a
middle.
yardstick, I may be using that to touch it instead.
So yeah, I can slightly tip it up and you can balance on it and
So the goal is to remove the lid from the crate. Or to move it to the side.
I think to move it
Just a little
more
bit further.
over so we can get a clearer look inside.
Yeah, okay. So
'Cause
you're
depending on how
wedging the
heavy-
yardstick underneath the lid and holding both sides?
Yeah, I think that's what I would be doing since I don't have any gloves on. If you have
Mm-hmm.
gloves, maybe you're using those, I guess.
Yeah.
So we don't have to touch the
Yeah,
mark.
yeah. Okay, cool. So you're working on this together. As you start to move the lid, the yardstick snaps which leaves it in your hands. And as you adjust your grip, your arm brushes the inside of the crate. You're going to take a bleed mark.
Okay.
Can I use
You are
my
successfully
ability?
able to move the lid off
Okay.
completely. What would you like to do? I'm sorry.
I have an ability where I can spend a nerve if an ally in the same area as me is about to take a mark from a phenomenon, and I can describe what I do to allow me to take the mark instead.
Yes,
So I think if I snap the yardstick, I'm going to just grab the lid
with your hands.
with my hands and
Their
grab.
hands.
Yeah.
So he takes the bleed
He
instead
will
of
take
me.
the bleed instead of you.
Got it.
Oh no. Oh wow.
And
And
Okay.
I'm just freaked out looking at it.
You're not even holding it anymore.
I'm not holding
Jack
it
has
anymore.
taken it from you.
and I'm going to put it down. Yeah.
Yeah, so your hands have a little, some glowing green undark on them. It starts to soak into your skin, and you see a little bit of your bones, and it throws you.
Yeah. I
And then
just drop it as soon as I realize what I did.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just instinct.
And then the effect
Yeah.
just goes away. You wipe your hands off, and
Yeah.
your bones are not visible anymore.
I have run up to him and like grabbed his
Yeah.
hand and I'm like looking at it
Yeah.
from every angle. And
Yeah, are you trying to get there before he wipes it off?
before, during, after. I want to see this whole process play through.
Okay,
I'm
make
probably
a move
like-
roll.
I'm not good at moving, but I
That's
imagine the
okay.
stakes are pretty low.
Do you have any dice in move?
No, this is me rolling with an
Yes,
anti-die.
so roll 2 and take the lower of the 2.
Just want to use a bit. We got 3.
This is worth it
It
for
is
me.
low stakes.
I want to do science. I want to know
Okay.
how this thing
Do
works.
a science.
I want to.
All right,
I
all right,
want to.
all
I
right.
want to do science so hard. Oh, that's my other. No, that's not that. Science.
Oh, science was not in the box.
That was
so
not
you
in the box.
must
I'm gonna roll
it
again. Yeah, absolutely. That moved to a failure with the roll in the box.
Yeah, so you're on the floor is one of Miss Montgomery's very fashionable shoes, which you trip on as you go towards Jack, and you miss it. He's already wiped the undark off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gideon.
Jack, you fool!
Yeah.
I could see my bones, but now it seems like it's fine.
You hear voices, loud voices outside. Go over there! As you see through the small window in the classroom, periphery officers flowing in. We've just got a raid from Reflect Games. Thank you so much for joining us. We're playing Candela Obscura. Continue to join us for more Eldritch shenanigans. So you hear that cacophony. It seems like the periphery officers are in full force starting to arrive, and you know that you shouldn't be here for very much longer.
Someone lock the door, please.
I bounce over there and click.
That door needs a key to lock.
Blast.
Do you
We
want to
have heavy furniture.
reverse pick the lock? Is that a thing that you do?
I should say it's coming up on the time where you need to leave, but you have
Okay,
a few more
let's
moments
Okay.
All right.
before you will be discovered.
What's in the
All right.
box? What's in the box? What's
I'm
in the
gonna-
box?
I'm going to use a specialty called Extend Your Senses. When you roll with sense to understand more about a phenomenon you've encountered, also add a number of dice equal to your current intuition resistance to the roll.
Wow.
So,
So you are sensing. What are you trying to sense here? What
I
information do you want?
want to understand the nature of this undark. Is it oh goodness. Yeah, I'm not even sure really what to ask. That's why I'm trying to
Please
understand
just
it.
answer the mystery for us.
Solve the whole thing. Go ahead and roll. You're
okay.
trying to sense something about this undark more than
Learn
meets
something.
the eye.
Right.
You're reaching into your ability, your music, your discord to
Right,
try to
I'm
understand.
delving into the Discord. So I have 2 in sense, 1 gilded, and 2 resistance. So
I would love for this to be a crit, so I'm gonna help you.
oh, okay.
Describe how you are helping.
I am helping in the following way. I've spent some time around you, right? Like I know you a little well, and you're trying to focus in on something, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do what would seem to be obnoxious to anyone else in the world, which is kind of like make a sort of growly throat sound. I'm going to provide white noise to hopefully cancel out some of the background
The
discord.
yelling
You know,
of specific officers.
And also the music
yeah.
in your head.
No,
Yeah,
I
all
appreciate
of
that.
that.
I appreciate that. Not like that, but yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I'll
all
say
right.
no
So
fun.
that's an extra die.
So the resistance is a reroll.
Well, I grabbed one of the wrong colors, so 6 not gilded.
Oh, okay, excellent. As you focus in on this crate, you look in. It has various fluff in it, supposedly to cushion the dress. Not that it needs cushioning because it's fabric. And there is, of course, undark splattered in the crate is ostensibly empty. There's nothing in there except for the undark. And as you peer in, a cacophonous wave of discordant violins meets your ears. It sounds like the screaming of a beast. It sounds like the cries of melting flesh. It sounds like pain and horror.
Life. Does it sound like life? Like something alive? Or from something alive?
It sounds like screaming. And
Fair.
things that are alive do scream. And the screaming starts to overwhelm your senses. Gideon is doing the best that he can to help you focus here. And there comes a moment where it's almost too much to bear. And then you pull back. And the discord stays in the box where it belongs.
I go over to the curtains and I slam them open. So we are flooded with sunlight again.
The discord is still there, but it feels better with the sunlight streaming on your face, the warmth.
I think Adversity finds a chair to sit down in.
As you sit down in that chair and take a moment to yourself, Charity, you're watching this whole thing happen. Can you give me a survey roll?
I can indeed.
You can roll your gilded one if you want.
I can, yes.
Or just your gilded.
It's just one, and you gild the die.
So just your gilded.
Oh, I see. Thank you. 5.
5. You look to Apricity. She's seated next to the box, and on the box you see a label.
And what do I see the label say?
It's a prop. It's a prop.
Props!
It's a bad prop, but it's a prop.
It's a prop!
This is the label. Please read the label.
The label is overall from Radiance Corporation with the notice of Don't Crush. It is addressed to Briar Bank College, the address, and it is from Radiance Corporation in Mordant Springs.
Mordant Springs.
To Briarbank.
Do you read that out loud?
Yes.
Jack, that's the name of the town you were trying to remember.
That's where Radiance Corporation, that's their headquarters. Near the mountains.
That makes sense, sure.
So one of sorry.
No, this is on the vanity.
This is on the box.
On the
on the
crate.
box, on the crate. Okay.
So I don't want to touch it, obviously.
No,
so
no, it's there.
It's there. Okay.
You think you could pull it off and
Well, I still have my
Nothing
gloves
will
on, so I
happen.
can probably peel it off.
You can take it with you.
Okay, so I'm going to take it with me.
Okay.
I took differential mathematics back in my undergrad days. None of this adds up, is what I'm trying to say here. We need to get out of here because there's people knocking on the doors, and it's going to be swarming with the fuzz in a sec. I'm going to nick a bit of the makeup and a little scoop of the water that she was drinking and just add it to my collection of things.
Sure.
And because I have my gloves on, I'm actually reach into my pocket. This is a thing I do. I pull out a thumbtack, I stab my thumb where it's bleeding, and I wipe it on one of the other thumb, and I leave a print somewhere on the vanity. And I leave with everybody.
You hear outside of the door, Officer Flores, "No, you can't go in there. No, you're not allowed in there." And you hear a smoother voice, "But it's my job. I'm supposed to look at everything she touched. I just need to see the box." And you hear that going on outside. You see another exit. There are 2 doors in this room.
Excellent.
What are you doing?
Can we see who's speaking through the little window?
Make a survey roll. This is medium stakes. I will say that if you
I need to stop trying to survey things.
if you want to stay and see who this person is, there is a chance that you will be caught by them, and you don't know
No.
if this is someone you want to be
Nah,
caught.
no, we got it. She's out of
no,
here.
no.
I've got your hand. It's like, come on.
All right. Let's go.
I'd like to look through the window.
You want to? Okay, make a survey roll.
Go for it,
We're
Jack.
going that way.
It's a 6.
You look through the survey through the window of the classroom, and you see a beautiful, put together woman in a very crisp white jacket, white shirt, white tie, and please hold. I want to make sure that I describe it correctly.
Yeah.
Jack, wait, tie.
She has very small glasses like this on her nose and is looking over them at Officer Flores. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it in time. I am not. On her, I'll just give it to you. On her lapel of her jacket is a pin, and you recognize that pin. That pin is from Eons, which is the Tesla Corporation. They want to use magic in the way that Old Fair used magic. Gideon, you've probably been contacted by them to join you, to join them.
It's like I sort of believe in them, but they're also a little creepy, so I've...
They are very creepy.
Yeah.
And Candela and Eons tend to be in opposition most of the time.
Yeah, as soon as I see the Eons pin, I'm like, all right, gotta go. Eons, someone from Eons is outside.
Blast. All right.
And as you leave, you hear the door open, and we have been raided by the Brick Book. Thank you so much. I saw that a little while ago. Y'all are the Eons agents coming in to check this out.
Oh, goodness.
And at that point, I think that's a good place to take our break.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the raids and for folks for joining us. We'll be back in a little bit. We're gonna use the bathroom, drink some water, take a deep breath, and do a little bit of a safety tools check-in. Please stay where you are, or get water and come back. And we'll see you very soon. and welcome back. We are, if you are just joining us, playing Candela Obscura. We are playing through the pre-made module entitled Dressed to Kill. Our circle of, what are we? Circle of string and
Strings and pages.
The circle of strings and pages have just finished their investigation of the Briarbank College exhibition hall. They have collected some viscera and errant threads from a dress that has killed. They have examined a shipping crate in which the dress arrived in and found the shipping label that will lead them to the town of Mordant Springs in the Bridleborn Mountains. They narrowly escaped running into an agent of Eons with the help of their contact, Mabel Flores. And they are now, you find yourselves on a train. The Scarlet Woods passing by, the Scarlet Woods are brilliant red all year round with white bark. It perpetually looks like what we might call fall. The scarlet red leaves look a blur as you pass through the woods and into the Bridleborn Mountains. You've had a moment to speak with your lightkeeper, Mix Fairchild, who has sent you off to investigate the town of Mordant Springs. She has given you a map.
Oh.
A hand-drawn map with nothing on it except for, it looks as though it is a sketch from a little far away. If you can't read the cursive, please do let me know and I will attempt to read it out loud for you. But it shows you,
Go straight through.
on the map, you see that the town has been built into the side of a mountain on a sheer cliff, and you see and you see this too as you begin to arrive in the town of Mordant Springs. Industrial framework, the mine of the Radiance Corporation built into the side of the mountain, and the town stretching up next to it and around it. It borders a river. I believe it's called the Bitter Springs. Please hold and I will double check. The Bitter River. It looms along the Bitter River, the factory does. Your lightkeeper, Mix Fairchild, has encouraged you to speak with the people of Mordant Springs to try to dig into their experiences here. Deep in the Bridleborn Mountains, as far as the rail will take you, lies the town of Mordant Springs. A massive factory looms along the Bitter River, and the sounds of explosives shake nearby cliffs. This is a company town. A place where the Radiance Corporation pays the workers in a currency that they can only spend at the company store. The settlers who lived on this land sold mineral rights to the corporation and are now working to afford the opportunity to continue living on their own small farms, in their family homes. The people here are hard of head and hand, but soft of heart for the members of their community. You arrive, the hissing of the train as it settles here in the Mordant Springs train station. You disembark from the train. The train station is a piddly thing. It's basically a one small building. It seems to be closed. It's about mid-afternoon. And the sign on the door says out to lunch. I'll be at Red's. And you make your way out of the train station, past the small shack that serves as a ticket booth, down toward the main street of Mordant Springs, and you see this very much feels like a frontier town. Buildings on the left and on the right, signs. There are some people milling about.
We need a plan, gang, or just we need to have a notion here that when we were in the last place, we were in a relative safety, but here we are under the aegis of this corporation, and if they are making dresses that either they made a dress to kill a person, that seems unlikely, or they.
Well, from what I understand, the designer was hired to make the dress. So I think that Underdark is maybe what's mined here, is my understanding.
Right. But
Yeah.
they made a substance that caused a person's death, it seems. Either they know that is a thing that happens, or they don't know that is a thing that happens. Either way, us poking around isn't likely to make a lot of friends amongst the people who are likely to have the weapons, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Above the table, Undark has been utilized in other applications before. Your husband's watch.
Yeah,
This is just the first time. They said that they were commercializing it.
it's new. It's up and coming. They're looking for ways to implement it. Was kind of what you got from that conversation.
I imagine the amount to make a watch glow is infinitesimal compared to the amount to make an entire dress glow.
Right.
I will offer information if you want to roll a focus roll to try and remember something about your husband's watch.
I love rolling focus rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Could I roll something to understand something about my brother's watch?
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Actually, you absolutely can.
I'm gonna let you do that one.
Yes.
Great. This is a die. This is a shiny die.
Shiny die.
And when I'm using intuition to make a roll, if I fail the roll, I earn back any intuition I've used, so I'll use an intuition.
Okay.
So just 3 dice total. Yeah.
Yes.
Roll those dice. This is a low stakes roll. I just want to make that clear.
Thank you. High stakes roll. If I remember it wrong,
Your
my
brain hurts.
Yeah.
He wants the dice clacky clacky.
Boom. I got a 5-ish or a 4-ish. So remind me how
If you
the
if
thing
you
comes
If
back.
you would like to take the gilded result, which is not very different from
It's
a
as
5,
good as,
it's
yeah.
the same thing, you will get a drive back in that
I will do that.
skill.
Yeah.
I will do that thing.
Okay.
I have not failed the roll, so I won't get it back automatically. So I'll get it back by using the 4.
Smart.
Beautiful, lovely. You remember your brother's watch. You remember it as an elaborate birthday gift from your father. And you remember your father saying that it was a limited edition. There were only a few of these watches made, and they were very, very, very expensive.
That's interesting because I wonder if like something must have changed to be able to make a dress using this material. Otherwise, it would be astronomically expensive. They'd never be able to sell the things.
Perhaps they have been able to figure out a way to maybe they found a vein.
Are you standing in the middle of the street having this conversation?
We should find a place to.
Unless we were having this discussion on the train ride up, and now we're
We might have, but now we're here.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's rewind a little bit. You're on the train, and you're having this discussion, kind of putting together the pieces. Is there anything else you would like to discuss here?
Are you looking at me?
I don't know. You had a really.
You had started to say something.
You had resting contemplation face. That's why.
Okay, so when we get there, what are we doing first? Are we looking at the company? Are we looking at the mine? Are we looking at the people? Are we looking at the trees? Trees?
So it's yes, no. So they own the mine, they own the town. They're looking to mass produce this and commercialize it. Perhaps we could pose it as merchants, retailers who were looking to gain access to this Undark, knowing that we were coming from Newfaire. I mean, not necessarily knowing that we were coming from Newfaire. It might be a bit of a stretch.
I don't know how, but I would love to see papers, documents, records from the mines, from the factory, whether gained through gambit or through subterfuge of the. You know that thing you do where someone thinks they know where you are, but they don't know where you are, and then you've got something that you didn't have before?
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean like this?
Did you just
No, I'm
steal
just kidding.
something?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, you can give me a
I don't
low
have-
stakes
I don't
roll
have
if you
to
would
split.
like to.
Would it make sense if we split up? I mean, I can go with Jack, and if you two, like, maybe, because I have no real good way of talking to people. So, I mean, it makes more sense if you guys talk to the company people. Or the company, I should say. I don't know.
You two could go posing as interested from the university. With respect to Napier proposing some
That's
sort of
not even a
collaboration.
lie.
And
It's true.
maybe we
It's very
can
true.
And we could talk to the people.
talk to people like, hey, maybe we're kind of down on our luck. Are they hiring? Yeah.
Get their thoughts on the company.
Yeah.
That's good. If you could get a job in the mines, it would give you a really legitimate reason to be in the mines.
I would rather you not actually go into the mines without us.
Of course.
If at all possible.
No.
We can
no.
pick a time to reconvene.
Yes.
Yes, we should find a location, a central location to meet up if anything goes.
Yeah.
Awry.
The sign on the station that we're pulling into at exactly this moment says as a way is going to be at Red's. Maybe that's a tavern of some kind,
That
a bar,
sounds like a wonderful place for us
watering
to
hole,
start.
Okay.
saloon, whatever they're called in Western times.
So okay, let me make sure I've heard this correctly. Gideon and Apricity are going to head directly toward the Radiance Corporation mine to speak with the people inside. That's a totally okay thing to do. Don't hear what I'm not saying. And Charity and Jack are going to maybe peruse the town a little bit more and try to speak to the folks who live here. Yes?
I think so. Is there a mine office rather than like the mine?
Yeah.
Right,
Yes,
yes.
you don't have to go into the mine. You're going to the factory.
Yeah,
To-
yeah.
The place where they might process some of these things.
Yes, we're going to the address on the label, I think.
Yes. Very good.
Also quite happy that Aeons did not see this.
Yeah, we've certainly got a advantage. Running start.
Where
Yes.
do we want to start? Do we want to start at the tavern?
If there is a tavern, that's probably an easy place to start.
Okay, so Red's? Yeah, okay, so we'll go.
And then we could come, if we venture out, just make sure we're back at Red's by what time? What time of day is it, do you think?
It's a lunch-ish time, like
So 4?
noon
Like
30.
dinner.
Yeah, 4 p.m., 5 p.m.
Or dusk, if that's an easier.
Dusk sounds, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Narratively is.
Do we
Narratively an excellent time.
It was dusk, 'cause
do we expect to stay here? Perhaps we should be inquiring as to lodgings as well.
We could look into lodging while we're here. I'm sure the townsfolk would have an idea.
Right.
I'll say if you want to have planned to spend the night here, you all can have like a small trunk with some things.
I
in
think
it
we
if
would
you
have had the
like.
idea that we may have to spend,
Yes.
not be able to get a train back that day.
So I just have my haversack satchel. So.
Excellent. Good. Fabulous.
An entire laboratory in a box somewhere.
Very good. Okay, cool. Let's go over to Charity and Jack. The four of you split off into different directions.
We
You
will
have
offer.
your-
I would offer to take your things if you don't want to lug them all the way to the mine.
I thank you. Yes.
Okay. And maybe if there's rooms at the tavern, if they have an inn.
You could inquire, yes.
Okay, I would inquire about if not here, where.
Yeah, excellent. So you go your separate ways, and the camera pans over to Charity and Jack, who walk down a fairly deserted street toward Reds. As you walk, you see small shacks on the side of the road. There is a general store. It just says general store. It is open, and you get about halfway down the street, and the largest, second to the general store, largest building here is Reds. On the front of this relatively well-built building is a sign that actually looks quite lovely, painted just Reds. And it is painted in red. It is not painted in Undark. And you head up. It's a raised kind of building with I almost said a patio, a porch in the front. And you walk through, you open the doors. It's dead. It's midday. There are a couple of people who are sitting here with some semblance of a meal. There's a man behind the bar doing the bartender NPC of cleaning glasses. And there is a man sitting at the bar in a suit, in a gray suit. He looks a bit disheveled. He's got an empty whiskey glass in his hand, and he is poring over a notebook. There are a couple of other patrons who are sitting together making small talk as they consume their midday meal.
I think I'm going to talk to the bartender, see if there's rooms here, and if not, find out where we can do that. If you want to just listen in on the crowd or talk to someone, I can join you in a minute.
I think I will. Okay, that'd be great. And I'm going to make my way to the bar and not sit next to the man, but probably a seat down. And get up in there and go and wait for the bartender. It's like, do you have...
How old is Charity?
Charity is probably in her early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but she still doesn't really drink in public. So she's like going, do you have any root beer or anything like that? Any small
the
beer?
Bartender?
Yeah, small beer, root beer, spruce beer.
He sets down the glass that he's cleaning. Let me see what I have. And he'll kind of rummage through some of the bottles. He'll take out a sort of dusty bottle, dust it off. I've got apple juice.
Okay, yeah, apple juice is fine.
All right. He opens the seal on the apple juice, pours it into picks up a whiskey glass, puts it down, picks up a beer glass, nods his head, and pours the apple juice fully into the beer glass, and sets it down.
It's like, how much?
Do you want a tab, or do you just want to pay it outright?
I think just pay it outright. So I've
Just
got,
two.
Okay, and put those over and grab it. And I mean, she's still on the small side, so she still needs her two hands to hold on to the glass because it's all that. And she's eyeballing, kind of looking over and observing. If need be, I can use survey or I can use read.
What would you like to do? Describe your action and your intent, and I will tell you what to roll.
Okay. So I'm sitting there and I take a sip. Well, it fermented. And I'm just kind of like side-eyeing and see. I would like to observe. What did you say he was holding something, or he was?
Yeah, so he's got now empty whiskey glass in one hand, and he's sort of hunched over the bar, and he's looking at something in front of him. You are to his left. You can't really see over his
Okay,
arm
so I'm on this
what
side of
he's
him.
what he's looking at. Even if you were on his right side, he's just kind of hunched over.
Okay, so what I would like to do is picking up with my two hands. Oops. And it spills down the bar where he has to now back up, and I am going to.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a
Let's
beautiful thing.
make
So good.
that.
You think sleight of hand? Because that's sneak distract, but I was thinking of survey where I could track or spot or something.
No, I'm gonna say this is hide.
Okay.
Because you're trying to distract. Are you trying to grab whatever it is that he's looking at?
No, I just want a good solid look of what he's looking at.
Okay, good. Okay, awesome. I'm actually gonna roll dice.
Oh, so do you?
Oh no, and she has bits too. They have bits too.
Oh no.
I do have bits. Let's see. What am I gonna make this? I'm just because I think it's fun. I'm gonna make this move. So move against your hide. Go for it.
Okay, so I have 2 in hide, and I'd like to spend a drive.
Yes, you can do that.
One of those is gilded.
Okay,
You get 2 regular, 1 cunning, or 1
One gilded.
one
yeah.
gilded.
so 2 and 1. Yeah, okay. The gilded is 4.
Okay, you would like to say the gilded result.
Yes.
So you can take the
Excellent. Good. Okay, so that reflects what I rolled as
send it.
well.
Take it back.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even erase it, so yeah.
He rolled a 6. That just means that whatever it is that he's trying to do succeeds. Out of the corner of his eye, he sees your glass start to go over. You successfully spill your drink down the bar, and he lifts up whatever it is that he was hunched over. As you are looking at it, you can see it's a leather-bound book.
Okay.
Folio, papers stuffed inside. Whoa! What are you? Wait! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, sir. It just slipped out of my hand. It fell. I don't know what to.
Red, could you? Yeah, you got it. He starts cleaning up.
Yeah, did I get any on you? And I kind of like walk over.
Oh, whoa!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Did
I'm not from around here. You can't just go touching a guy like that.
I'm not from around here either, so I'm not touching you like anything.
It was just like you being too familiar. Don't.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Did I spill your drink? Can I get you something?
No, I mean, yeah, you could get something if you want to, I guess.
Oh,
But
well, I don't. You're upset that I put hands on you, even though I was trying to be nice and polite. But this isn't really working. So how about if I just get you a drink?
it's fine. I just, it's fine. It wasn't on purpose. You fine.
Okay, so I go back to my seat, and I just kind of push the mug away, and I just sit there quietly.
Okay. You just sit there quietly. Jack, what are you doing while this is happening?
Is Red the person that is the only person that looks like they're employed here, or is there someone else that I can?
You haven't seen anybody else.
Okay, well then, maybe if at some point during that Red is not talking to the two of them, I would like to talk to Red and inquire about rooms.
Have you been hanging out at the door this whole time?
I think
or?
initially I was probably just maybe stepping back and watching for a chance to go talk to Red, and then let Charity have that with the bartender. So I could do maybe just a quick overview of the bar
Oh, okay.
first, and then go talk to.
Yeah, so you're kind of looking out at what's
Yeah.
happening. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anyone that's maybe, I'm sure people are noticing us come in. Is there anyone that is like watching us more than just like, oh look, someone came in. Okay, let me go back to what I was saying.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me a survey. Wait.
Uh,
No, you already rolled it. Never mind. You're good.
oh, okay, that's a 6.
Okay, great. As you are looking around the room, you do see folks who are you see the ticket booth operator in his little uniform glances up at you, clocks you, tilts his head, goes back to his food. Nobody's looking at you strange, like, what are you doing here? But you do see that people are noticing you. And what is Jack wearing today?
He's probably wearing, I think, just like a traveling coat, like overcoat, and then just like a tie, just nothing fancy, but just something that he could travel on easily.
Yeah.
Knowing that he's going to a mine where it might be a little colder, including an overcoat.
Yeah, you're in the mountains. I'll say that it's, let's say that it's early fall. So Hail and the world of Candela Obscura tracks its seasons through early, mid, and late, whatever the season is. So early, mid, late winter, early, mid, late fall. So it's early fall. A little bit of chill in the air. You are an unfamiliar face, and this is a small town. So people know that you are here.
Yeah. And I think I will clock that and just not to do anything that makes me stick out more. And then when I have when Red has a moment, go up and talk to Red and say, hey, I'm just in town for the night. What do you have any rooms available?
He's finished wiping up the fermented apple juice and is kind of flicking the sticky juice off of his hand. We don't really have rooms here. You could go talk to Mrs. Nakamura in the general store. She's got rooms for rent above if you would like to. I can get you a nice meal. It's warmish. Or a beer.
I'll take a beer for now, and maybe this evening. A meal sounds great.
All right. He'll pour you whatever they have on tap. Set it down in front of you. That's 4, please.
Yeah.
I don't remember the currency in this system, so I'm just using numbers.
If there's only one denomination, it makes sense to just use numbers, right?
Yep. Just numbers. Yep. And you, where do you sit in relation to Charity and the man at the bar?
I will grab a table in case Charity decides to abandon the bar and need somewhere to go retreat to.
Good. Yeah, you sit at a table. Are you sitting near the door? Are you sitting away from the door?
Closer to the door.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. Okay. So you set yourself up at a round table.
I've also got everyone's bags except baby chairs.
I've got the
Nice sturdy chair. Furniture is relatively well built.
How are the table legs? So they look like
The table legs look like you could beat a man to unconsciousness with them. They are quite sturdy. It would be a feat to get a table leg removed.
Okay.
Like this isn't breakaway furniture.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is whenever Jack goes into a room, he assesses, like, what could I use as a weapon
Improvised weapon.
from the furniture that's around me.
Yes.
007, just on the ring.
And we're gonna shift our camera over to Gideon and Apricity. How would you like to approach the factory, the office, the front? You see it built into the side of the mountain. It's looming up in front of you. With scaffolding all around it. You can see as you approach kind of a clearing in front of it, the trees have been cleared away in the area in front, and to your right, you can see bare rock. And built into that bare rock are platforms jutting out from the mountain, and people are walking on those platforms. They seem to go inside. There are a couple of different entrances. And then in front of you is a large building. It says Radiance Corporation on the front of it.
Perhaps we sent a letter ahead explaining that we were looking to do business with Radiance and wanted a tour of the factory, but unfortunately it seems that they've lost that.
Yes, right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're merchants, right?
Of course,
Which
yes.
means we're capitalists, right?
Yes.
Which means we can go wherever we want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll. I love that play. We'll go into the front door and just find the person who's wearing the most expensive clothing. And roll out this notion of we're here for our tour.
Okay, great. As you decide on that, you hear the whistle. It is a couple of different tones, musical, not discordant, very much like a train whistle. And you see pouring out of the mountain like mini ants, people. Folks dressed in rustic clothing, covered in dust and dirt, as we get a raid from the lollygaggers.
Oh,
Thank you so much for joining us. This is the lunch whistle. It has sung its song for those who are on this shift to take a break, have a meal, and then continue their work. As you're just going in the front door.
Yep.
All right, you head into the front door. There is this is a 4-room. There is a door, there is a desk, and there is a young man sitting at the desk, looking very bored.
Yes, I am Mr. Addleston. This is my associate, Miss Quinn. Mrs. Quinn? Mrs. Quinn? Mrs. Quinn. That's out of character. I know it.
Mr. Adelson?
Adelstein. Yes, Mr. Adelstein. Yes, Mr.
And
Adelstein. And Mrs. Quinn.
Mrs. Quinn.
Mrs. Quinn.
That's right. You've received our
in the
letter.
letter.
Yes.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Oh, there must be a misunderstanding. Please, where is your manager?
My manager? Are you on the list?
We must be on the list. We're very important people. If we're not on the list, clearly your list is flawed.
I don't have an appointment for you. Mr. Adelstein and Mrs.
Quinn.
Quinn.
Yes.
Quinn.
Our assistant wrote
Nah.
your manager. Goodness, that was weeks ago.
Yeah.
Is this working?
So what I would like you to do in order to make this work, one of you please roll a sway.
Shvay.
Can I burn a drive as support?
Yes, you may.
Oh, yeah, we do have bits too.
Oh.
How much of a high?
We have 2 bits left. What are the stakes of this moment?
The stakes are middling. You haven't raised suspicion sufficiently enough that you might get harmed from this, but if this moment doesn't go well, you probably won't be granted permission to enter. That doesn't mean that you won't be able to get in, but
Well,
the
then
front
another
door
play.
Yeah, we'll have
would
to figure
not
something
be the
else.
play.
Yeah. I think we should do that. Thank you.
Excellent.
1, 2, 3, 4 are the number of dice that I will roll.
Before you roll,
Yes.
this young person says, and where are you supposed to be from? Like, what are you doing here? What do you want?
Radiance Corporation. We're. Oh my goodness. You don't. Oh, right.
More, please. Yeah.
We are looking to create a line of jewelry utilizing your undark pigmentation.
Okay.
But maybe you don't want to tell your bosses that we're
this
here.
corporation before. Go ahead and roll.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
Absolutely terrible.
A 6.
Ah, excellent. So, you can see on this person's face, they go from disdainful to confused to worried to embarrassed to yes, the Dionysus Corporation. I see you right here. You are the 2 o'clock for Mr. Wallace. I'm gonna it's in a meeting. I will retrieve Mr. Abbas, one moment.
See that you do.
They stand up very suddenly from their desk and go through the door in the back.
I like being a capitalist.
Yes, you're very good at it.
And
It's because I'm a white man.
bits fall from the sky from Red Dead Coquette for the players as they say bits, bits, bits. Everybody gets a bit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Red
On
Dead
that
Coquette.
line.
Is there anything you like to do while this person has exited the room?
Oh, didn't he have a little appointment book? I would love to take a look at that. Yes.
Great, excellent. Let's have you do because I got the skills. What are you trying to let's do focus. You're gonna focus on this.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. I can focus.
This is medium stakes. If you take too long looking at this book, there is the risk that this person will come back and discover you snooping.
I will watch the door to make sure that you have some warning on that.
I appreciate that. 4 on the gilded.
4 on the gilded. Excellent. Okay. So go ahead and restore your drive in that skill. You're looking. This desk is neat, well put together. There are 3 writing utensils there, right next to each other. And in the center of the desk is that appointment book. You are looking through it, and you flip backward a couple of days. And as you're flipping backward every day, you see on the books somewhere, Booker Davis. It says interview with Booker Davis. You flip to yesterday and you see on a small paper inside, taped on the inside of this appointment book, a hastily written note that says, Charles, please keep this annoying man out of my appointment book forever. Exclamation point. He is nosy as any reporter I've ever heard of. Deny him all appointments. And then signed Mr. Wallace.
Nice.
Excellent.
As you are flipping to the last page, you hear the door open behind you. Oh! What?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
They shoo you away from their desk. What are you?
I was looking for a way to make a note. I just wanted to keep some. We have to send word back to the offices.
We need to
assistant
fire
needs to be
our entire
fired.
staff.
Absolutely
Really.
disgusting.
Terrible work.
Okay, weird. Behind this person is a very tall man with dark black hair. He's got dark earth all over him, and he walks into the room. The person that you can now assume is Charlie introduces him as Ibrahim Abbas. This is Mr. Ibrahim Abbas. He is our foreman, and he can take you on a brief, and they give a sort of side-eye look at Mr. Abbas tour of our factory floor. While you wait for Mr. Wallace, thank you so much for your patience. And they sit down, and Mr. Abbas takes off his gloves, holds out his hand. I am Mr. Abbas.
Pleasure to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. Come with me. And he takes you through the door, and the door opens down a long-ish hallway. There are posters about workplace safety as you move through this area, and double doors open to a factory floor. There's people lined up in rows, assembling who's-its and whatnots. And Mr. Abbas begins to describe what they are doing. They are processing all kinds of minerals from the mountains. Whatever they can extract, they are extracting. He begins to talk about new veins that they're exploring. He's very specifically talking about minerals. He's not mentioning Undark at all. And he takes you on a tour of the factory floor. Is there anything that you would like to do while this is happening or ask of Mr. Abbas?
So these minerals, what are the practical applications besides dyes?
I mean, we make more than dyes?
I'm just curious. We're working on a.
I mean, there's copper, there's, all kinds of stuff, iron, etc.
What about the Undark?
Is proprietary as far as I know. I'm the foreman for most areas, but that is not one of my expertise. They hired a different guy for that. Haven't seen him in a bit, but I'm sure he's up there, managing the shifts.
What would be his name?
I don't know. He's probably, you could ask Charlie. They would know. It is a new hire. That position's got a lot of turnover for some reason. I can answer most questions about this floor. We do a lot of producing. I could tell you a little bit about the Undark. I mean, it's a substance. It glows. It's phosphorescence, I hear it's called. I'm not a scientist. I don't know.
Clearly. Does it come from the same places as the other materials? Is it somewhere else?
No, it's a completely different vein. It's a completely different tunnel, actually. It's sort of, down toward the bottom of the cascade there. That's what we call it. He's like yelling over the noise of the machines and the people. We've got the third tier, the first tier, second tier. It's the first tier, sort of on the ground. You can enter it from ground floor, probably. But it's mostly closed off.
Closed off? Why?
It's just, we don't give tours of that area. We don't give tours of any of our tunnels. It's just dangerous for the common person. I got reports I could give you about.
I would love to see those.
Yeah, okay. And he will walk you toward a wall of reports and kind of just point to different diagrams and explain the gobbledygook of what is going on here.
I would love to study this wall deeply.
You would love to study this wall deeply. What are you looking for as you study this wall deeply?
I am looking for the following things. Is it the same group of miners who are mining everywhere? Are they separating off a group of miners specifically for this mine? Are the materials that are coming out of this mine being put into separate places? Are they all in this factory somewhere? I am looking for accident reportage about from that mine versus the other mine.
Sure.
If there's money stuff on there, I'm looking at the money stuff. Just drinking in data as much as possible.
Yeah, roll a focus roll. You are trying to inspect and analyze.
Now, Mr. Abbas, how long have you been here? It seems like you know so much about this place.
I've been in the. Are you trying to distract him?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Just trying to distract him. Fascinated by everything he has to say. Just absolutely delighted by how much he knows about this place. And
yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Go ahead.
Bam. That's a 4.
Okay. you get the sense that the shifts rotate through different tunnels. There's not a whole lot as far as like information about money out here. That's something that they would probably keep locked up in an office. And there's not really any oversight. OSHA doesn't exist in this world.
Boo.
So they're not tracking accidents. And yeah, so I think most of what you're gleaning from this is the tunnels have been created at different times. Some of them are multi-use tunnels. You get the sense that they all connect together, that they're somewhat of a maze, but you do see a map.
Yes! I will commit the map to memory.
Okay, all right, how are you going to do this?
Well, focus also is inspect, analyze, and remember, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Unless
if you want to remember
wait.
the path from the map later on in the game, I will say that you will have to roll a focus roll.
I want to do something else, which is gear. You get up to 3 gear, and one of the gears is a small mundane invention. Could a small mundane invention be a camera?
Little spy camera.
Ooh. That's hard. Cameras in this world are large and rare. They are handled by professionals, and they are.
You have to develop it.
It would not be something that you could easily hide.
Daguerreotypes or whatever.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Then I will commit it to memory in my brain.
If you have a notebook, I might suggest maybe making some notes in your notebook.
I have a notebook.
Absolutely.
He said, writing notebook in his gear.
Excellent. So take your notebook and let's do. How do I want to do this? Are you trying to hide what you're doing?
Sort of relying on her distraction to cover for me. My goal is speed and accuracy, not subtlety.
Okay, I think it's reasonable that you would have a notebook and that you would be taking notes on these things. So I'm not going to make you roll anything. Okay. Good. So you have that information. You've made a brief sketch of the map. You are speaking with Mr. Abbas, and he'll kind of, if you are asking more questions about.
I want to, while he's been talking this whole time, I'd like to pitch a skill. I'd like to use read to try to discern what will keep him talking. Like, what are his hyper focuses? What are the things that will bring him joy and keep him distracted?
Yeah, good. Make a read roll for me.
You do with this. Ooh, outside, damn it. All right, that's a 5.
Okay, great. You start to ask him more questions about his personal life, and he'll go into more detail about his family. He'll tell you effusively about his beautiful wife and his 2 lovely children, and talk about Miriam and who is his wife, and her delicious cooking, and just keep talking about that.
Is it hard to get spices out here?
Yeah, definitely. We have to have them imported in from, but Newfaire is
Not that far at all. No,
it's the breadbasket of Hale. We make most of what we need here, so it's not easy to ship it out. We go in to the city. The Red Lamp has like a lot of nice spices that are imported that we can't get. And he'll continue on that. You don't get any useful information.
I'm not looking for useful. It's all right. It's all right. I'm trusting Gideon to handle the useful part.
Excellent. Good. Okay. I'm going to shift our attention back over. We enter the saloon doors. They swing open to a quiet, very quiet saloon as Jack sits in the corner with all of your luggage. Charity is at the bar sitting next to man.
I'd like to go ahead and I want to go ahead and pitch a roll, like
Sure.
they did. I'm wondering if it would be Sway or Reed, because what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy him another whiskey since I saw that he was drinking one.
Sure.
Put that over there. But I want to go, look, sir, I'm really sorry. I'm new here. Me and my brother showed up and we're trying to find if there's a place for us here and that we can work out. And I don't know, you said you weren't from around here. Are you looking for work too? And just trying to get that conversation going so he feels a little less on edge and he's a little more receptive.
Yeah. You're trying to get him to talk with you after spilling something on something very, trying to spill something on something very precious, whether he knows you did it on purpose or not. So please roll a sway roll. Does that sound reasonable to you?
Yes, and I'm going to burn a drive.
This is low stakes. You're buying him a drink, so it's gonna be pretty easy.
I'm still checking.
Okay.
So just drive, then you would do both.
Yeah.
But it's not good.
6.
Nice.
Excellent. He swirls the whiskey in his glass, kind of opens up his body language again to you see that leather-bound folio notebook of notes. I'm not from around here either. I really couldn't tell you where you could get some work. Okay. Red here probably has some good information. You could check up at the mine. Actually, don't go to the mine. Don't do that. So I'm from, Newfaire. I'm a reporter.
Yeah, I'm from South Soffit, so I'm kind of familiar.
Oh, okay, yeah. Soft girl. Nice.
Okay,
nice.
so no, I wasn't thinking the mine. I was thinking.
Hey.
No, I was.
So you get it. You get the touching thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
It was a habit. It was natural. It was an instinct. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Okay.
You bought me a drink.
I did.
All is forgiven.
I bought you a drink, and I was just thinking like maybe finding if someone needs a housekeeper or someone needs a cook. Maybe Red needs a cook. I could talk to Red about being a cook. You're not here.
I mean, you Red's right there. You could talk to him about it. I don't know. He's got a nice cook in the back. Makes mean bread and cheese.
So wait, you're a reporter. What's?
Are you gonna mimic my accent? I love you.
So you're a reporter. What? Is there anything really to write about up here?
I'm doing a piece on, it's a travel, it's a puff piece, it's nothing, it's fine, it's a fine place to live, but, it's nice in the Bridalborn Mountains, it's a good vacation spot.
Vacation spot? What's to do up here?
It's loads of hiking and, oh, there's hot springs. Hot springs are real nice.
Oh, where are those?
They're just a little bit outside of town. There's an old lady there. She kind of manages the spot.
Oh.
Good for healing. Nice for city folk who want to come and heal what aches. Yeah.
I've talked your ear off. I'm sorry about that. I was
it.
actually going to go back over to we want to come over and meet my brother because he's from South Soffit too, and I bet you there's a lot of us to talk about things. Do you want to come on over?
He looks at his drink. All right. What could it hurt? What could it hurt? And he gets up and lets you lead him toward.
I walk over to Jack, and since I'm leading, I look at Jack. It's like,
This is a cover we've used before.
yes.
So adorable.
Yeah.
He plops down into a chair. So you're a Soffit boy.
Yeah, born and raised.
Booker! Nice to meet you. Your name is?
Jack's, Swift.
Jack Swift. Nice to meet you. I'm Booker Davis. I almost said Booker DeWitt. I'm Booker Davis, reporter.
Oh, you write for And I want to roll focus to see if I can remember.
Sure. Go for it.
The 1.
Yeah, you're not coming up with it.
Yeah, no.
And he's just kind of.
It slipped on my.
You write for the newspaper.
For the newspaper.
Oh man, I have nothing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I write for the new. That's what a reporter does.
Right.
So, what brings you coming into town looking for work? You seem to got a lot of luggage. You don't look like a man who needs the work.
We've got some colleagues with us too. They're out. They were
Colleagues.
They were looking at the mine, I think.
Well, we're looking for work, and they're looking up at the mine for work, and we're over here trying to see about maybe someone for cooking, someone for working at the general store. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Oh no.
Incredible. On camera.
So close.
Good job.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
You're good.
So you got some more people with you looking at the mine for work?
Yeah.
Okay.
That seemed like a pretty popular place to work up here.
Well, you wouldn't want to take any work from the locals, eh? In the area, I think you'll find much better work here in town.
Anything particular about the mine that?
It's my size. I'm just too small for the.
No. In fact, they've got a lot of folks working on the factory floor. Yeah.
Maybe. But then why not?
Sure. Yeah, you taking. Where are you trying to get more information from him?
Yeah, trying to get going.
Squeeze him.
You're on the verge of giving me information.
Yes, I am.
So
Can you roll me a roll?
I will roll you a roll.
Excellent. Why don't you roll me a sway that you can convince him that you are a person that should know what he knows?
What's the difficulty?
Low stakes. No harm will come to you if you don't succeed in this role.
I'm not gonna
and there are other ways that you could convince him or find out this information. So.
Okay. Well, I'm
You
gonna
can't convince him to steal his notebook.
5.
5.
Step away from that life.
He puts a hand on his notebook,
Which I clock.
pats it. The mines aren't safe. No mine is safe, but there's something about what they're mining. Something worse. Anyway, don't work in the mines. Yeah, so that's what you get from him. You don't get all of the information, but you do get that he seems to know what's happening here, that something's going on.
Well, Big Brother's always the one, in charge of what we do. So, I mean, it's up to you what we do, Big Brother.
Yeah. Well, we'll certainly take your advice into account.
Very good. You all seem to need a place to stay.
Yeah, read something about the general store.
Yeah. Yes. Mrs. and Mrs. Nakamura are excellent hosts. So I I haven't seen the other Mrs. Nakamura, but Mrs. Nakamura is an excellent host.
Excellent. We'll definitely maybe head down there at some point and get a room for tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. I
Actually,
hope.
could you help us with our luggage? We could go down. We might just go down to get that room.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything.
Always happy to help fellow soffiters. And he will grab his notebook, stuff it on the inside of his coat, and take whatever bags you hand to him.
I'll just give him one. I will hand him one bag, and I'll take the other two. And then
And I have my satchel.
Okay, and you head off in the direction of the general store, which is not very far
Just like
away.
1 or 2 buildings down.
Yes, yes. Gideon and Apricity. You are writing down information. You are distracting the foreman. Is there anything else you would like to do in this moment?
I don't have anything until we get to the next person up on the chain.
Yeah.
At some point, moving past Ibrahim is a young woman. Her hair is pulled back very tightly and wrapped in a kerchief of some kind. You see that she is carrying a crate of some kind, and she brushes past and says, Mr. Abbas, the shift is about to change, and I am gonna go manage that up on the second tier. Will you be back soon? And they kind of do like a little exchange of lunch is almost over. The shift is about to start. Mr. Abbas has 2 people that he is trying to manage in front of him that he is not prepared to deal with. So there is an opportunity here for you to convince him that you can be on your own.
Yeah. I think that's exactly it. I think it's like we have taken so much of your time, and you are clearly a man of immediate and imminent responsibilities. We can take it from here. We know where we're going. I'll point in a random direction.
That's the bathroom.
It is an important place to tour the bathrooms of every facility. Otherwise, how do you know? How do you know?
Roll me a sway.
Jesus Christ. If I roll all ones, I will have observed it.
Some help?
What are the stakes here? Low stakes.
Okay.
I'll take it if you want it, but I'm
I got 2 drives left, I think.
I'm gonna spend my own drive on this.
There
I
you
got
go.
plenty of drives left.
Oh, wonderful.
This is a short campaign.
Okay.
Sway 6.
Beautiful.
Nice.
He hesitates for a moment, dismisses the woman whom he calls Mrs. Mueller, and all right, I can trust you to wait on this floor.
Of course, you can trust us. We're business people.
Okay. He, by the way, hasn't taken you further in than just that first wall past the hallway. So you really haven't wandered amongst the people who are working here.
Right.
And he seems to imply that, like, you should stay on this floor, but you could, you know, pretty much, as long as you don't go near large machinery, you should be fine. Charlie will bring Mr. Wallace to you
Yes, of course.
soon. So don't go far. Okay. And he'll go off with Mrs. Mueller.
Marvelous. Did you, was there a map of the factory as well as of the mine?
Why not?
Wonderful. Marvelous.
I took a map. It's okay because the actual map is still right over there.
This one.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
This is a factory floor, and then there are steps, stairs, metal stairs toward a catwalk, for lack of a better word, and at the top of the stairs on that catwalk is like a closed off, looks like offices with windows on the front. And there are a couple of people in there, but the majority of this factory is just open floor with large machinery and people lined up and doing things.
You good at slinking?
I can certainly try.
I'm really reassured by that. Okay.
No, it's not something that I'm used to doing.
Well, this is on-the-job training, I guess.
Sure, certainly, yes.
Yes. I want their papers. I want them in my hands.
Yes.
I want to understand their finances and their.
Usually, I find that if I enter a space and look like I'm supposed to be there, then it is not difficult to get. Well, I mean, that might just be feminine wiles. I'm not sure, but you've been doing an amazing job as the head of the Radiance Corporation.
Thank you. I'm sweating a whole lot, like on the inside.
You look marvelous. I think you're doing wonderfully. Yes, we should continue on.
Yes.
The offices.
I
Is that where
think
you wish to go next?
I think so, but that's a dangerous place to be because there's people there, and fundamentally, people worry me.
Valid. Is there anywhere on this map that is not like rooms that are not actually marked as anything, or does any? Are we lucky enough to find the undark corridor?
The
I guess undark or like records or something.
Yes.
Place that is useful, but not that specific room up there.
This map is not labeled in that way. The offices are labeled Office of Cecil Wallace.
That's a capitalist name if I've ever heard it.
And the floor is labeled Factory Floor. If maybe you walked through the factory floor, you might find something. You could go up into the office, but if Cecil's not here,
He's probably in the office.
he's probably in his office.
Right.
Okay, step one. Let's do a quick. Yeah.
Charlie did say that that he was in a meeting.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Perhaps we don't want to go to the offices just yet.
I would love to drop from eaves at that meeting, but I am
Yes.
not good at that
But
thing.
also, no.
I'm actually
Charity when you need it.
Charity
strictly
would
terrible.
Have been so much better at this. Yes, let us peruse the factory floor.
Yes.
Right.
Fine.
And are you as you peruse, I'm gonna give this to you. As you peruse the factory floor, because we're winding down to the end of our time together here today. As you peruse the factory floor, again, you see those large machines. You see people assembling small bits of coggery and machinery.
Oh, do your thing. Do your thing.
What?
Sorry, didn't want to cut you off.
That's okay.
Tell me more.
Thank you for reminding me because I will add this in.
Thank you.
As you are walking through the factory floor, you hear that discordant violin sound, very similar, if not as loud as what was inside the box. And you catch a glimpse of something glowing every once in a while. You see on the tip of a paintbrush as it flicks, disappears into a mouth. And
Oh
paints.
no.
Radium angels.
you see
I think I put a hand on Gideon's arm.
every once in a while, there are many different things that are being processed and built in this factory. You imagine that this there's quite a lot of industry happening here. They have spread wide rather than narrow, hoping to catch a large net of industry. And those tiny bits of glowing green, like so many sickly stars on this floor. And you hear each flick, each sickly star as a note discordant on that violin. And that is where we will end our session.
Wow.
Thank you so much for joining us today, friends. A deep breath here. Our upcoming schedule, we are back next Monday with part 2 of Candela Obscura Dressed to Kill. More will be announced soon, and we will probably have an arena very soon, so keep an eye on the socials and our Discord. If you have not joined the Discord, please do so. Somebody will put that in the chat. Not me, because I don't look at the chat. It's too distracting. We're going to jump into our After Dark in just a moment here. These are usually reserved for patrons, patreon.com/questsandchaos if you would like to join. But today we're doing this with everyone.
Wonderful.
Thank you again for joining us. Please remember to take care of yourselves, drink some water, and stay around for the After Dark. We will see you in just a moment.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, sorry. Oh, are we back? We're back!
Oh, hey,
We are
hey,
After Darking it up right now.
Surprise.
Welcome. For those of you who are new to the table and don't know what After Darks are, we just chat about what happened. It's a chill session. Can I steal your thing that you do at the end?
Yes.
Please.
Which what? Yes.
The thing?
Yes, you may steal the thing.
Yes. Okay, so Sam's awesome. Sam runs Midnight in the Garden of Chrome and Fog on Ren's channel, twitch.tv/Lost when our end episode is on Wednesday. I did not just plug that. It's fine. Anyway, Sam does this really awesome thing at the end of each session where we all go around and we say a cool thing that another person did. So let's do that. What is a cool thing that another person did that you like?
Sure. I was gonna give you
start
one.
with you.
You almost got a spit take. There is a spit take that almost happened this
double
session.
spit take.
From,
Double
like,
spit take.
Yeah.
If they had both been looking this way, I would have been like showered on both sides.
I can, if I am concentrating super hard and I'm not speaking English any other way, then I can do a fair to terrible accent. But otherwise, I start mimicking. And maybe one of these days I will bring that into a character, but otherwise I just end up start mimicking it. It's like it's unintentional and I'm not thinking about
I'm
it.
sorry. I usually double check with people like before I bring a character to a table. Like, should I be doing an accent? Is
You're
it
fine.
okay if I do an accent?
I
But
was trying to do a really soft Irish. That went out the window.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, I loved the way accent, whatever. I love the way that you were running that character. I love the interaction between the two of you.
Oh my
where you're
God,
like,
yes.
be subtle. It's great. It's great.
there we go.
No subtle.
yeah.
None whatsoever.
No chill. No, it's great.
No time for that.
I do love the way that you. I love the way that you very very subtly worked your magic on Booker. Like it's obvious that you've been a grifter this whole time. It's fantastic. But no, honestly, when you were like, I'm just gonna close the curtains. It was like the smartest thing that could have possibly happened in that moment. And you were like, I'm just gonna do this thing. Perfect. It was so
It was like, oh, duh,
clutch.
why didn't I think of that? Like, just
Yeah.
see the glow in the dark thing.
Well, then there was that partially, but it was also like, okay, if she's walking from a very dark room into a very sunlit room, it's like, okay, my eyes are killing me. Click. And I had an inkling that it would actually trickle into the storyline too.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant.
So smart.
you handling the model's assistant with that whole of like calming and talking and getting information and everything, so very natural, so very nurturing, so very, it's like, and oh my God, especially when she started doing full on panic. And it's like, oh, you just took over the situation so strongly, so well.
Despite all the ones I rolled. Thank you.
Yeah, I loved when Gideon at the mine, like just both of you, like just playing up the. Oh, of course, we're supposed to be like.
Yeah. So good.
I've waited to be on the same side of the table as you for so long. Being able to play with you as opposed to against you, I guess, or whatever. I'm happy about it.
So
Yeah,
good.
that
so
whole
good.
interaction was great, and just all the little like jumping in to do the science was great. Yeah.
The science.
Science.
So lovely.
I want to appreciate that it seems to me that you all took your corner of this session and kind of ran with it, and I appreciate that. Okay, so After Dark is time to ask questions, to talk about stuff, I won't answer all of the questions, but I might answer some of the questions, and y'all in the chat can ask questions, and I may or may not answer them. I am now looking at the chat because it is the After Dark, and that's part of my job. So yeah, let's chat.
Why are you so good? That's my first question.
So good.
That was great. Your description, your control of the narrative
Yes.
flow.
Yes.
Yeah.
More claps for you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Also, they made us these cute little guides for Candela.
Oh my god.
Obscura.
It's so freaking cute.
With the little things and then it unfolds into the map.
Yeah.
Everything.
I am really proud of this. I think my
Yeah.
my whole I love the idea of playing new systems, but I hate teaching a new system just because there's so much to each system. Things that are based on the things that are powered by the apocalypse are pretty easy, right? There's skills and you only use 6-sided dice. But I was like, this is not only a new system, but it's a completely different world. And so I wanted to give y'all just some quick reference stuff. So I have like a little mini glossary in here, which is very cool. They're just words that are specific to this world that I felt it was important to know. So thank you.
And can I just say, like, I know we all expressed this before, but we really do love a little props. It doesn't take much, and this is beautiful. This is so
This
pretty.
is from the book.
And also
that is also from the
map.
Yeah.
Wherever. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't have a book. We have things in our hands that
Yes,
we can use.
you do.
And we screwed over Anne's, which does actually make me feel really good.
Yes, excellent. Pixel Rose asks, is this the first time that Sam and Joseph have gamed together?
This is the first time we've met.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Excellent. I feel like this is a lot of like circles crossing in our group.
Yeah.
Cool.
I believe you're the only person here I haven't gamed with before.
Well, there you
Yeah.
It was my first time gaming with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
First time gaming with Joseph, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The vibe of the table was just so, like, everybody just fit together so
fun.
well.
Yeah,
So
it's fun
quickly.
in here.
So
I
good.
love that. This has been one of my absolutely favorite game systems to come to light in the last couple of years. And it is, I love the world building in it. I love the legend lore that's developed in it. Just the mindset, the psychology that's in it. And I find that to be such an incredible thing to do exploring, like you are exploring a whole new world that doesn't have all the tropes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, dragon. Yeah, I love dragons. Dragon. Okay.
Yeah. I think of it as Cthulhu, but with less racism, is how I describe it.
It wasn't written in the 20s and then the 80s.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So, and I love the way that they handle magic and bleed and this sort of like radiation effect of using magic. The idea of the hubris of an entire society building their technology off of something that they barely understand, and before they can understand it, their society collapses.
There's nothing like that happening in the modern day.
What?
Nope, not
There's
at all.
nothing that we're building our society off of that doesn't work and no one really understands it.
So subtle.
Red Dead Coquette says, great job, me. Thank you. And wonderful job investigating players.
Were there any things that we did that you weren't expecting, or that we didn't do that you were expecting? Like, what was the GMing experience?
Yeah. Bob, Officer Bob, I think I said this at the midpoint at the break. Officer Bob I made up in my brain, and of course Officer Bob is...
I mean, name anyone Bob, and it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. We gotta like Bob.
We love Bob.
I think taking samples of the viscera and the dress, I don't know why, but I didn't expect anybody to touch it. I was just like, why would you touch a thing that just melted somebody's skin off? But
It's a
Science.
science.
He's science.
I definitely didn't expect you to split up in Morden Springs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know why. I just thought, like, yeah, they're just gonna head together to wherever they go. But I think it was very wise that you did so.
Yeah.
I think the split was interesting as well, having the kind of more academic folks go up to the mountain and the.
I went with this one because he's the person I know who can protect me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that makes sense. And yeah, these are the two that can navigate the more affluent So that
Also-
made sense, and they could talk.
Also, but it was really nice that like we were in one camera and
Yeah.
you were in the other.
yeah.
Totally.
Just happened to work out that way.
Absolutely. I loved the suggestion in the chat of a circle of strings and pages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so
That was
good.
beautiful. And I think we're bringing in that, like, the violin was your instrument, and those strings, as well as the strings that you pull and the strings that you place on the murder board.
And the string, building a dress.
Yes, absolutely.
The I have so many questions about the dress, and it's not probably nothing we can really get.
I mean, ask
Answered.
them and I'll try to answer them.
Well, it is okay. So he made the dress. Was the dress dyed after? She was buttoning, and she had an instant effect from the buttons, but the effect on the model didn't happen for a little bit. And I'm going, is this one of those whole suspend disbelief until the end of the film?
Yeah, a lot of it is me kind of like seeding what Undark does to you.
I'm overanalyzing timing.
That's totally fine. My thought is, I don't want to spoil too much about how Undark works, but it impacts anybody who touches it. But you'll find out more about what it does later on.
Yeah.
Where is it? Hold on one moment, please. The designer that you talked to, his name was Jean Pineda Ortiz.
Thank you.
You did not get his name.
We did not get his
that would have been
name.
the smart thing to ask.
There was a third person that we didn't.
I know. I have
There
it
was a
written
third
down.
person
that we
Guy outside blockade, and there's a guy.
Yep,
We
there's
didn't
a
get a
guy.
chance
He
to
was
talk to-
outside
But I
blockade.
love that. I love that we were on a bit of a time crunch, right?
Yeah.
Like we knew that we weren't really supposed to be here. There were a number of things that we were going to get around to do, and like it's like the plot doesn't. It's not. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, where there's like all of the hell gates just wait for you to show up at them. Like,
Yeah.
like the things will move on, and if you missed it, like hopefully you got enough clues because the
Yes.
train's
Yeah.
moving, and I like
Yes.
that a lot.
It feels a little more. The stakes are a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Having that pressure on the back end for me is also helpful with kind of structuring 2 episodes and trying to finish this in 2 episodes. We
Right.
did get mostly halfway through the module, so that's great. I love that.
Mostly halfway says that you're gonna have to cut the like romance subplot out of it.
The romance subplot, I love that. No, Mrs. and Mrs. Nakamura are not going away. What happened to Vera at the beginning creeped me out. Like the redacted reports creeps me out in a good way. Nicely
Nice,
done,
yes.
Cal. Yes, wonderful. I'm really glad. I did not write that. That was written by the folks in the module. So what I do like, if you are looking to run Candela Obscura, Dress to Kill is a great one to start with because it is very thorough and also open-ended. So that scene, if you go and watch the Critical Role live streams, they all open with a scene like that, where none of our players are in that scene. It is something. It is the setup to this mystery that we as the audience see, that you as the audience see, that I as the Lightkeeper know about. But it kind of just sets the tone, which I really love. And you won't have to write it. You can just read it like I did. You could write your own. There's a lot in here to dig into. And this world is fleshed out in a really cool way if you get a chance to look at some of the PDFs that I sent to you. This module is completely free on the internet. You can play this for free.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You can get everything that I have for free.
The whole quick start guide.
Except for the
Yeah, no.
zine that I made. I don't know. Maybe if you want it, we can make it a Patreon thing. I'll talk to Thomas about that if that is of interest. Let's see. Any other questions? No other questions in the chat. But yeah.
So there. You've got a booklet though, right? This is a booklet of this, or is that just a notebook?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
That's like
This is the rule book. None of what I got is from the rule book.
Got it. Okay, so the rule book just has the rules and that, but this is all the quick start.
It has the quick start has everything, including a lot of the lore. This just goes into a lot more detail.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got a lot
rad.
more for character creation.
Right.
Which we didn't really do for this.
Yeah. So these are pre-built characters. You've got a role and a specialty, and you can choose your specialty, but your role is set for the game. And these are available for free on the internet as well.
Yeah, there are definitely more specialties in the full
Yes.
in the full game, but it's also kind of nice to have like a smaller pool to work from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were given 5 options for 4 of us. So
Yes, I gave you all the options that were available to me as like pre-generated.
yeah, I think the makeup has worked really well.
Yeah, and the core rulebook has more starting assignments that you could choose from. When I first played this, I played this at Big Bad Con, and the person, I totally forget their name, the Lightkeeper for that, ran a session called Still Life, where you investigate something going hinky with a, oh my gosh, what are they called? A guy who photographs dead people.
Oh.
It's called a specific thing, but I can't remember it. But anyway, you go and you investigate that. Hence why I was like, cameras are very large and cannot be moved around. Yeah,
Still worth asking.
yeah, definitely. Any other questions or comments on this? No?
I could keep questioning and commenting
Yeah.
for days.
Yeah. No, but for
Amazing.
real.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm excited to come
I
back
think
next
we're
week.
gonna wrap it there. Thank you all so much for joining us together. And we are excited to have you back for session 2, our final episode of Candela Obscura Dress to Kill. Please do join us for that next Monday. Have a lovely evening. Get some rest. Hopefully this doesn't haunt your dreams.